Yes.
Step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, well, I tune to my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
To it. Today is a special one. Welcome to the birthday edition of Expresso Morning Show. We are turning a whopping 11 years old today. Come on! And it's going to be a very special show. Imagine 11 years of breakfast feeding you, giving you all the feel-goodness that you need. Zanzi, we could not have done it without you at home, tuning it in each and every morning. So we want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, because if it wasn't for you, there wouldn't be all of us 11 years. But of course, we're not going to let you go into this day without giving away some amazing stuff. So we are gifting a whopping 500 Rand to 11 lucky viewers today. So as always, all you have to do is grab your cuppa. You have to sit back, relax, because we are going to be informing you, entertaining you for the next 3 hours, celebrating our 11 years of bringing you TV every single day. But of course, Zoe is excited. But Zoe, please can you share how the viewers can enter this lucky draw?
Oh, well, good morning, Jamie, and happy birthday to our Expresso show. And of course, a happy birthday to our Expresso viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in every morning, because you are the reason we get to be on air. So thank you for that. Now, as Jamie said, you can win yourself 500 Rand today, because it's our birthday and we want to gift you. So make sure you grab your breakfast and you tell us on social media, tell us what you love most about Expresso show, and don't forget that hashtag Expresso birthday. That is how you will stand a chance to win yourself that 500 Rand. So grab your brekkie and of course tune in with us, because we want you to hang out with us the entire morning as we enjoy our birthday today. But it's also that time of the morning for us to catch up with Jamie Lee Domberg on what's happening in the morning headlines.
Thank you so much, Zoe. And we'll start with those national news headlines first. The United Kingdom could ease travel restrictions to South Africa as soon as Thursday. Now, this follows heavy lobbying by South African business organizations and the government. If South Africa were to be moved to the amber list, it would require all travelers to take a COVID-19 test 3 days before traveling to the UK and one on arrival in the UK. Fully vaccinated people would not have to quarantine on arrival, but those unvaccinated will have to quarantine at home or in the place they are staying for 10 days. Authorities hit dodgy businesses in the Johannesburg CBD this weekend during a search and seizure operation. Now, goods such as sneakers and clothes worth some 24.5 million rand in total were seized. A joint operation by the South African Police Services, the Johannesburg Metro Police Department, customs officials and brand holders raided buildings commonly known to sell counterfeit brands in the busy city centre following a court order. Previous raids in the city have also been conducted where similar goods were found and seized. Looking to news further abroad, Algeria has banned French military planes from flying over its territory as the diplomatic row between the two countries intensifies. Now, the move comes a day after Algeria recalled its ambassador from Paris, accusing France of unacceptable interference in its affairs. Algeria said it was responding to comments attributed to President Emmanuel Macron by a French newspaper. He was quoted as saying the former French colony was ruled by a political military system with an official history that was based on hatred of France. And then staying with the international news, tropical cyclone Shaheen has hit Oman with winds of at least 120 kilometers per hour. At least 3 people lost their lives and many roads were submerged in the capital, Muscat. Authorities urged residents to evacuate coastal areas and delayed flights to and from the capital. Now, power supplies were cut east of the capital to avoid accidents, while more than 2,700 people were put up in emergency shelters. Roads in the capital remain open only to vehicles on emergency and humanitarian journeys until the storm passes. And then finally, mother goose and babies bring Joburg Highway to a standstill. 3 baby geese, which brought the N1 South Highway to a standstill in Johannesburg between the Malibongwe and William Nicol off-ramp on Saturday, are now being hand-reared. Brendan Murray of the Owl Rescue Centre at Hartbeespoort was called out to the middle island of the busy highway, where a mother Egyptian goose was stuck with her three 2-day-old goslings. Murray said he believes she had decided to take the babies to a dam some 2 kilometers away on the other side of the highway. The sight of the mother goose, followed by her wee ones unable to clear the large concrete barrier in the middle of the road, brought heavy traffic to a screeching halt as motorists summoned wildlife rescuers. Murray said an ambulance from Emergy Med came to help, as did other passing motorists. The babies were taken to South African Wildlife Rehabilitation, where they will be hand-reared. They will be big enough for release into the wild in about a month. And Mother Goose, well, it's believed she took fright and beat the retreat. On that note, that is where I leave your 6 o'clock news headlines. We will be back on the top of the hour. Uncle Tabsy is standing by with a first look at the sports.
Good morning, South Africa. Thank you very much, Jamie. A first look at your sports on this beautiful Monday morning. The Proteas, they jetted off to the United Arab Emirates ahead of the T20 World Cup, which starts on the 17th of October, with Themba Bavuma, who will be becoming the first black captain to lead a Proteas team at a World Cup, and will be hoping to emulate the achievements of Siya Kolisi, who led the Boks to World Cup victory in 2019. Now, Bavuma, along with 10 other players, will spend 6 days in quarantine in Dubai before being allowed out to train. Now, they will be joined at different stages by the 7 players who are currently playing in the IPL, and the Proteas open their World Cup campaign against Australia in Abu Dhabi on the 23rd of October. In rugby news, the slow start for the South African teams in the United Rugby Championship continued in a round 2 of the competition, with all 4 sides suffering defeats and conceding more than 30 points against their respective opponents. Now, the Stormers started their match against Munster like a house on fire, scoring 2 well-worked tries and a penalty to race to a 15-0 lead after 30 minutes. Now, their fortunes took a dramatic turn after that, as the hosts ran in 5 tries to secure a 34-18 win. The Sharks conceded 5 tries in the first 45 minutes against the Glasgow Warriors, losing 35-24. And the Lions went down 36-13 to the Scarlets, while the Bulls lost 34-7 against connect. And now in soccer news, SAFA's National Executive Committee has announced that vaccinated fans will get free entry into the 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifier between Bafana Bafana and Ethiopia. That'll be at the FNB Stadium on the 12th of October. Now, the vaccination drive was one of the major discussion points at the NEC meeting, where it was also resolved that football will play a major role in the national vaccination drive. SAFA added that it will inform FIFA that it supports the controversial suggestion to stage the World Cup for men and women every 2 years instead of every 4 years. In athletics, Kenya's Jocelyn Jepekowski won the women's London Marathon as Ethiopia's Sasise Lema triumphed in the men's race. Jepekowski won in a personal best time of 2 hours and 17 minutes with 43 seconds, while Bridget Kosgei, who was aiming to become the first woman, will win 3 consecutive London Marathon titles since 1994, came fourth. Now, men's winner Lema failed to finish the Olympic marathon in Japan in August, but bounced back to win in the British capital in 2 hours and 4 minutes and 1 second. Now, the pandemic forced the event to be moved from April to October in 2020 with a small number of elite runners. But this year, more than 40,000 amateur runners, they joined the elite athletes. That's where we leave for now. The next update in just over an hour. Here's a first look at your weather with Zoe.
Thank you, Tabzi. And the City of Johannesburg's emergency services said there have been no reports of major incidents following heavy hailstorms over the weekend, except in Oranje Farm, where 2 houses' roofs blew off. Now, in KwaZulu-Natal, the severe weather conditions of the past days will clear up this week. And the South African Weather Services says warmer temperatures can be expected from tomorrow, although thunderstorms are expected late this afternoon in the northern parts of the province. Meanwhile, Tshwane Emergency Services spokesperson Charles Mabazo has called on motorists to avoid crossing roads where there's water if one isn't sure how deep it is, and if there are any flooded roads, to please avoid them. Well, on that note, you know, we love to start off our mornings by saying a special thank you to our viewers who take the time to share their sunrise photos with us on a regular basis. So for today, we're going to be kicking it off with Andrew Harris from Belito, who shared this morning with us this beautiful shot of the sun breaking through some cloud cover. And then Jenna Ridge Archibald Taylor captured this picturesque silhouetted shot as the sun begins to rise, casting a golden glow along the horizon. So thank you for that. Now let's quickly get into your temperatures. If you're in Polokwane, a low of 11 with a high of 20. Mbombela, 14 with a high of 17. Pretoria, 12-24. Johannesburg, 11, reaching a high of 22. Mahikeng, 12-27. Sunny in Klerksdorp with a low of 10, a high of 28. Kimberley, 6-24. Bloemfontein, 4 with a high of 22. Some rain in Richards Bay with a high of 19 for today. Wet conditions in Pietermaritzburg, 11's your low, 15 your high. Durban, 16, reaching a high of 18. Rain is expected in Mthatha, a low of 8, a high of 14. East London, rainy with a low of 10, a high of 15. Cradock, 3 is your low, 17 your high. Partly cloudy conditions in Gqeberha, a low of 11 with a high of 17. George, 7, reaching a high of 15. Cape Town, sunny, a low of 10, a high of 19. Worcester, 6, reaching a high of 20. Sutherland, still a cool start of 0 degrees, reaching a high of 15 for today. And Uppington, partly cloudy with a low of 10, a high of 27 degrees Celsius. Well, that's where I leave your weather for now. If you have a beautiful sunrise photo that you'd love to share with us, please do so on the Expresso Facebook page.
Oh, and it's a very celebratory morning here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. What a way to start a brand new week. It's Expresso's 11th birthday. And there's no better excuse to dress up, prepare yourselves for, I think, you know, I'm going to call it a fun-filled show in terms of the looks that we're rocking. Just like fun, chilled, relaxed, laid back.
Hello, we've been serving for 11 years. I mean, today is no different. I came prepared, dressed in this stunning smocked square neck off-the-shoulder play suit that will instantly just breathe, you know, new life into your wardrobe. Are you loving this, Phil?
I love it. It's just, it's very playful. I like that it's cute and playful.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to give it a bit of a stand
Give
up
it
so you can show
to
the
us.
people what they want. Of course, it's crafted from fluid viscose and just has a smocked body, so it just cinches here in at the waist,
And then
beautiful
release.
silhouette, everything. But again, like you said, it has a playful feel to it.
Yes.
I'm ready for the celebrations to begin.
Me too.
Like,
You look like
happy
you are
birthday
definitely ready to
Expresso.
break it down. I mean, with this, I suppose the inspiration for everybody out there is to refresh your summer wardrobe and get ready for the hottest months with Woolworths. They've got you sorted, and you can shop this look and this one and many other looks available at Woolworths as in store, online, as well as on the Woolies app. This is a flirty
Happy
thing.
birthday.
I like it.
Happy
birthday, baby.
Happy birthday.
Love it.
Happy
Yes,
birthday.
work it.
A promise to the planet, to tread lightly, to act with care, to think of the future, to appreciate nature, to shop more sustainably. Woolworths, the difference.
Nespresso New Virtuo, with a single touch and innovative technology for a generous crema and unique moments to share. Virtuo, standards are meant to be broken. Nespresso, what else?
The ultimate accessory, the latest shiny thing. Mesmerized, trying to keep up, but never getting ahead in an endless cycle of spending. In this world of constant upgrades, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Oh, well, listen, we love birthdays, and in case you missed it, it is the Expresso Show's 11th birthday, and for today, we thought, why not take some inspiration from Mexico? Now, in Mexico, they say that tacos are life, a celebration of Mexican flavors, but they also say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, so we thought, how about breakfast tacos? That has to be the most important meal to celebrate our very own birthday. Now, why don't you get ready to enjoy these mouth-watering breakfast tacos that we're about to make with bacon shells, and your taste buds will be so happy to be celebrating with us. And the one and only person to join us in the kitchen for this is Chef Teresa.
Hello.
I've never heard of bacon shell breakfast tacos.
It's so cool. Very awesome. So I'm going to show you how to do it.
Let's do it.
Let me get some mushrooms on the go. Can you chop up our tomatoes?
I'll do that for you. How do you want the tomatoes chopped?
So just in halves or quarters is perfect. I'm going to put our bee well oil into the pan. And so this is going to be the filling for our bacon taco.
Ooh.
So I'm going to fry up some mushrooms and then we'll add the tomatoes in.
And I love that you're using our B-Well, because B-Well canola and olive oil blend. It is a very it's got unique benefits of the B-Well canola oil combined with the taste of carefully selected extra virgin olive oils to produce a quality oil with a beautiful olive taste profile. It is made exclusively using locally sourced GMO-free canola oil, so you are just adding some goodness to your body.
Brilliant.
There we go.
Okay. That looks great. Okay, so we're going to fry this off. And then I'm also going to be scrambling some eggs to go into our tacos, because of course bacon and eggs, we have to put them together.
They are a winning combo.
Yeah.
No, it's just, it's like, I mean, what else is winning combos
Yeah.
in life? There's quite a few of them.
So basically what we're going to do is we're going to make the taco shell out of our bacon strips. And all you need to do is we're basically going to weave them together
Okay, so we're using the thin bacon.
Yes, and then we're going to, you know when you go under, over, we're just going to weave them together like that. And
So
then
there is a bit of an art to it.
And then what you can do is actually put them over a bowl in the oven, just to help them keep their shape, and then you bake them for half an hour. Just what I've done here is I've just put some oil, some foil on our tray, and then sprayed it with some of our Be Well cooking spray, just to stop it from sticking, obviously, and for easy cleanup. And then you just bake them, and it makes this beautiful little shell.
Oh, well, there we go.
So just like that.
So now we've got our taco shells ready.
Yes.
You are busy
I'm going to scramble
doing
some
our
eggs now.
mushrooms. You're scrambling our eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, this is looking like a fabulous breakfast. I mean,
So,
whose
so
idea
good.
was it to make the taco shells out of bacon?
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Smart idea.
Okay. So how are the tomatoes doing there? Shall we
The tomatoes are
pop them
good. I have
in?
pretty much chopped most of them.
Awesome. Right, I'm going to season our eggs. And we're going to cook this until it's just done. And then I'm going to be adding some other delicious ingredients.
There you go.
Ah, perfect. So I'll keep scrambling. So it's quite a festive breakfast. It's
This is a festive breakfast.
Really,
and this
really
is also
nice.
something fun. I feel like breakfast is one of those intimidating things to do when you're cooking for many people.
Oh, I know.
Because I feel like everything needs to be hot and served at the same time. So this
That's
really
very
is, so it's all about timing. You kind of
Yeah.
want to do your eggs as close to the end as possible. I'm
That's
assuming
it.
you start off with your taco shells.
Yes.
If you are going to be preparing this for quite a few people, just so that everything's nice and hot to be enjoyed at the same time.
Exactly. Okay, so our eggs are looking good. I've added some spring onion, a little bit of chili, and then I'm going to add some sour cream as well. Just delicious and creamy. If you don't have sour cream, you can add a bit of yogurt as well.
A little bit
That
of
would
yogurt,
work.
like Greek
Yeah.
yogurt. Is that a good?
Yes, something nice and thick and creamy.
Oh, that sounds
Okay,
good.
so
a
that
nice
can
little
go off.
alternative.
Yeah, and that's your scrambled egg done. And we'll just pop our mushrooms in here. Oh, sorry, our tomatoes. And that you're going to fry off for a couple of minutes, just until the mushrooms are golden and your tomatoes have softened. And then we can assemble.
Okay, well, this is the assembly part. So we have our we've got some eggs already cooked.
Yes.
We've got our mushrooms and tomatoes over there.
Delicious.
Now this is the fun part.
You're going to put it all together. And a top tip with your tacos is once you've baked them, hang them over the rack in your oven, and that'll help them just to kind of set and
Keep
have
their
that
shape.
shape. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
I find like even when you fill an omelette, I find it like less is more because you add a little bit of everything, and before you know it, this thing is like full.
I know. We're always so tempted to do that, aren't we?
You want to add just a little bit more.
I'm going to add a little bit of abo, and then what you could do is also add some hot sauce or something like that, so you can make it your own. And that is your breakfast taco. Really, really delicious.
Go our
filling.
very own breakfast taco made out of bacon shells. If you want to get your hands on this delicious recipe that Teresa just showed us how quick and easy it is to make, you can just head on over to our website, that is expressoshow.com, and search for the Be Well Bacon Breakfast Tacos, and that is the delicious recipe that we have just tried. Can I give this one a taste?
Yes, go for it. Oh, sorry,
This one's
I've made
mine.
a bit of a mouthful for
No,
you
this
there.
is a big mouthful, so please apologize. I apologize in advance. Let's go here. Piece of egg and bacon.
Delicious.
It's good. I didn't get to the mushrooms yet, but I'll get there. This is excellent. I love that the taco maintains its shape.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting that chili. It's really nice. Make sure you visit expressoshow.com and join in on the birthday celebrations.
Celebrations over here, over there, and everywhere. A review of all the sports fixtures that took place this weekend with sports anchor Thabiso Mosia as the Bucks pulled off, honestly, a narrow victory against the All Blacks, and Liverpool, Man City going head-to-head, locking horns at Anfield. It was a busy one. Thabiso, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Happy birthday. And yes, it was a busy one. Celebrations are still continuing for the Springbok fans.
Well, the celebrations certainly are continuing. I mean, it was quite a tight one, right, Thabiso?
Yes, it was very tight. Actually, in the last 10 games between the sides, there's not much that has separated them, Tabby. So it's only been 2 points. We saw in the match that the Boks lost that there was only 2 points in it. If Barrett didn't get that penalty over the line, the Boks would have won it and would have been talking a different story. So it was always going to be tight. And I just think credit to the Springboks. It's been a long tour. These guys have been in Australia for so long, been in and out of bubbles, even when they played against the British and Irish Lions. And for them to be able to put up such a great performance on the last day, when probably they've got one foot on the plane coming back home, is just incredible. And it just talks talks about how good and how good this team has been. Even though they lost twice to the Wallabies and they lost to the All Blacks, but for them to get themselves up for this game, I think it will give them a lot of confidence going into the end of the year tour. And also, I mean, we saw the Springboks play it a little bit this time around against the All Blacks. We've been calling for them to spread the ball wide, have some play in their game, make sure that they get the balls to their wings, and we see what the Boks can do when they vary their play a bit, and that's what they did against the All Blacks. The bench also coming to the party, Elton Yankees and Franz Steyn with an incredible performance with the boot, and that's what we've been calling for. And finally, they ticked all the boxes, and everything just came together on Saturday.
Ah, Tabiso, and that great start to the game for the Bucks. I mean, pass of the season has to be Lukhanyo, who we certainly saw rising to the challenge and really just running with it.
Yes, and we've been saying that Lukhanyo M and Damian Allende are probably the best centre pairing at the moment in world rugby. But we felt that they've been restricted a little bit because the Springboks game has always been about defense, and they've been very good at defense. But we've been calling for them just to attack a bit more, take their opportunities when they are there. You know, individual thinking is important when you're on the field, and that's what they did. I mean, that highlight of Lukhanyo Am's pass from behind his back will be in the highlights reel for years to come when we talk about matches between the Springboks and the All Blacks. And I think it's a sign to the coaching staff that if you give these players a little bit of freedom, I know that they always say they've got a South African way of playing, and that's how the Boks won the World Cup. But if you look at how the Boks played in that final against England in the World Cup, that's when they varied it a bit. That's when they played the ball, and this is what we saw against the All Blacks. And if you give guys like Lukhanyo Am an opportunity to play their game, the guys like Spunkosi, like Mapimpi, and then I think there'll be more to come from the Springboks team. Over the past few weeks or the past few months, people have been saying the Springboks are one-dimensional, but I think they proved against the All Blacks on Saturday that they can play it a bit and they can go toe-to-toe with the best teams in the world.
Well, let's talk some soccer action. I mean, that was quite packed as well. I mean, you've got Man City going up against Everton, and that was a nail-biting one, I thought.
It was a nail-biting one, especially for Man United fans, because I think they were looking for a victory in that one, but they were held to a 1-1 draw. But what it's done is that I think it set us up for a wonderful start to the English Premier League so far. We've got Chelsea at the top, we've got Liverpool, Man City, and Man United. Not a lot separating the teams. So it looks like, even though it's still early days, Tabiso, but it does look like we could be set for a thrilling season where there are just more than two teams in it at the end of the season. We'd like to see these four teams compete right up until the end for the title. But I think Man United fans will be disappointed with that result, especially after coming from a loss and to be drawing at home against Everton, who've done very well under Rafa Benitez. Credit to them, but you would have expected Man United to try and go for all 3 points at home. Questions are being asked about
Southampton 3-1. I mean, come on. Could you have predicted that one?
Chelsea had to bounce back. They had to bounce back. They've had back-to-back defeats, which is quite unusual under their new manager, Thomas Tuchel. Well, he's not new anymore because he's already won the Champions League with them. But when he took over, he really revamped this team. He revitalized Chelsea, focused a lot on the defense. They were not a team. They are here. They are top of the log at the moment, and for me, Chelsea will be title contenders. Timo Werner scoring goals now. He came with a high profile from Germany where he was scoring a lot of goals, couldn't find his feet with an expensive price tag, but he's got a goal now, and if everybody and your forwards are scoring, I think that's great encouragement for the manager and for the team.
Woo, lots of sporting action. I've got to say, you've got to give it to the teams because not the best playing conditions with the rain there for Chelsea and Southampton, but I thought that they really did bring it, and you saw the commitment to the game from start to finish, which I thought was really fantastic. Tabiso Mosia, you are really awesome. Thank you so much for connecting with us this morning.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for inviting me in the birthday. Happy birthday.
Call me by my name, Tabiso. Call me by my name.
That is so awkward. I didn't know how I was going to do it, Tabiso, but thank you, Tabiso, for speaking to me this morning on Expresso.
And so it's done. That's Tabiso Mosia, sports anchor here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Weigh in on the conversation. What did you think of the games? Who stood out for you? Some men of the match for you that really did shine over the weekend? Let us know. Expresso Morning Show, SABC3 with the hashtag Expresso Show. See you now.
Welcome back, everybody. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Happy birthday to us. We're celebrating 11 years. We're going to be reminding you throughout the show. But let's talk about Friday. This past Friday, we celebrated the release of the latest James Bond film, No Time to Die. It was absolutely amazing. And we took on the challenge to present our very own James Bond, from our presenters to our behind-the-scenes crew. If you missed this, why are you laughing?
No, because I really did have fun with it. I enjoyed it so much. I mean, I've watched that video, I don't know how many times. I've shared it with my entire contact list. It's like, it's the best thing to have happened to me.
If you have a bit of FOMO and you want to see what Tabiso's talking about, take a look at this.
First of all, I think that without a doubt, there's a standout breakout star there.
For sure.
I think Prosper Bond, for me, stood out.
Yeah.
We did ask you this question to weigh in on our Facebook, Expresso Morning Show, SABC3, and let us know which one of all the Bond versions there, the Expresso Bonds, stood out for you and was the one. And without a doubt, popular vote, the winner is... Prosper Bond!
He's actually not here today. He's
Yeah, 'cause
taken
he's a
off because it's
superstar.
celebrity night. He said, you know what, I'm not coming in today. But of course, you guys weighed in. So let's read some of the comments that came through from all of you at home. This one was from Milan Theron Samuel saying, Prosper Bond. He makes me feel truly South African, and I will feel safe in his company in true South African Bond style.
We love him. We love him. We've got one here from Tsepi who says, Prosper Bond will be my go-to person for the role. No one will suspect him to be an undercover agent because of his playfulness and clumsy character. I love it. I love it.
Love this.
Listen, not only is he walking away a winner, but
our viewers are winners too. Now, just for voting, you stood in line to win a No Time to Die hamper, and we want to say a big congratulations to... Can we get a drum roll for all of us? Come on. We are naming winners right now. Jurushan Naidu,
Joyce Maputa, Prince Makute,
Sinotando Tama, and Zahira Hussein. You guys are all winners.
Congratulations.
No Time to Die hampers.
It's such a fantastic hamper. I mean, if you see all of the things that are in there, you're going to love them. You're going to feel like a special undercover agent yourself. So enjoy those prizes. But yes, Prosper Bond, shout out to you. Probably waking up now just like having breakfast brought to him in his room, because that's the life of a superstar. But thanks to everyone for playing along and for connecting with that guest, I suppose.
Oh, well, listen, congratulations to all of the winners. But speaking of winners, for 11 wonderful years, Expresso Morning Show has been broadcasting into homes across Mzansi and ensuring that you start your day in a feel-good way. Now, today, we want to thank you for your support and show you how much we love you. So throughout today's show, we are giving 11 lucky viewers a cash prize of 500 Rand each. Now, we've asked you to head on over to our social media pages and simply tell us what you love most about your Feel Good Breakfast Show and use the hashtag Expresso Birthday. Now, we've drawn our first winner, and that person is, let's get that drum roll going again. Congratulations, Matimu Munkasi. Thank you so much. And this is what Matimu had to say. I love the cooking part because I get to learn about new dishes. Well, Matimu, I hope you didn't miss this morning's amazing breakfast tacos that we made using bacon shells. And of course, that recipe is available for you on our website, expressoshow.com. But that 500 Rand cash prize is yours. So that's how easy it is for you to win on our birthday. Just make sure you head on over to Expresso's Facebook page, comment and tell us what you love most about the show. And don't forget that very important hashtag, Expresso Birthday.
Expresso Birthday, you're on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And what is a birthday without some dancing? So we are going to break out a sweat, we're going to break out in dance and make sure that you are moving for our 11th birthday. Now, of course, studies show that dance can help you lose weight. You can stay flexible and reduce stress. Dance, though, doesn't have to be restricted to the ballroom, but can also be integrated into your fitness routine to reap the same benefits. Now, aside from helping you lose weight, dance fitness can also help improve your cardiovascular health, improve your balance and coordination, as well as give you that energy boost that we all need every single day. And dance fitness instructor Mark Gio and Megan Smith is taking us through a routine that is sure to get you up and moving and ready for our birthday edition. Good morning to the two of you.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
Are you ready to dance?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, I'm ready. We've got our dancing shoes on already. As you can see, the energy in the studio is just amazing today, celebrating our birthday. So we are ready.
Cool.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, so we're gonna start off. We got salsa music has 8 counts to it, and we're gonna step it out for the start. So we're gonna start. We're gonna step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna go to the music that we can hear. Yeah. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and front. 2, 3. 6, 7, and 1.
Mzami, follow along.
1.
We are salsing into our birthday on this Monday. Hey.
Hit that left leg forward. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 2. We're gonna go to the side. We're gonna go 1, 3. Here we go. 2, 3. Back to front. And 1. 5, 6, 7. Bend those arms. Move the shoulders. 5, 6, 7, and 1. We go side to side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Back to front and 1. Now we're gonna put some taps in. We're gonna go tap, tap, tap. Keep going. 1, 3, 5. Back to basic. 1, 2, 3.
So this is basic, got
Yeah, this is our basic. Okay, we're gonna hit our taps again. On the 1 and 1, 3, 5. Keep going. 1, 3, 5, 7, basic 1. Yeah, keep going. Side to side. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, back to basic. Here we go.
Woo! Definitely a workout, feeling it in the legs, getting that heart pumping. This is how you start on Monday, everybody.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. Back steps, here we go. Left leg. And right. Hands can come out. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1. Back to basic. We good? Keep it going, side to side. Here we go. And 1. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Basic. And 1. Taps. Here we go. And 3, 5. Basic. And 1.
Follow along, everybody.
We're gonna put in a little turn. Here we go. Right turn. 2, 3. Yeah. 1. Back steps. 1. 5. Hands come out. Keep your core nice and tight. 5, 6. Basic. 1. Right turn. 2, 3. To the side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 2, 3. Back to basic. And 1. Some taps. Here we go. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 1. Right turn. Right turn again.
Woo! Double turn for us.
Basic. So same as going to the back. Let's go to the front. 1, 5, 1. Again. Ladies, hands can go up. 1, 2, 3. Guys, you just keep your hands in. 5,
I see you, Megan. I see you, Megan.
Let's go basic. Right turn. Taps. 1, 3, 5, 7. Basic 1. To the back. Tap. 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 5. Basic. Salsa Cape Town.
This is how you do it.
Taps. Here we go. 1, 3. Keep it going. 1. 1, 3, 5. Basic. 1, 2. Right turn. Again.
I'm having too much fun. I don't want it to end. Here we go. Woo. Move those hips, everybody. Come on, come on.
Back steps. Here we go. 2, 3. Hands up. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3. Basic.
Hoo, ha, hoo, ha,
Yeah.
hoo, ha. The studio audience, everyone is just jamming along with us. Hopefully you are jamming along with us too. This is how you salsa. Cape Town, hey!
Side to side.
Take it down with us. Give yourself a round of applause. Mark, listen, that was amazing. That is how you celebrate Expresso's birthday with the Salsa Cape Town. How can people hit you up?
Sorry. Facebook at Salsa Cape Town and our website. There we are. Facebook at Salsa Cape Town and also our website salsacapetown.co.za.
Well, listen, we are going to keep this celebration. We're going to keep this energy going. It is our birthday, everybody. So head on over to our social media. Send all your love for us. But we're going to salsa this Monday way. Are we ready again? Here we go. From the top. And
6, 5, 7, 8.
simple as CBD should be.
So on this line, are you gonna send me I'm gonna send you a track. Okay. Can I?
No, this is not plugged in here.
Do you have a link out of there for me? Okay. Okay, give me the drums quickly.
Continue from
Do you have a
Also, where's the line?
Okay, he's gonna sort it out. Just give me the drums quickly. Okay.
Join Expresso this spring to stand a chance of winning a 4,000 Rand Plascon voucher weekly as we ask how you color your life. Is it the cherry red in your ride, maybe the burst of new blues from your garden, or the sunsets and seascapes of a favorite getaway? Well, answer our weekly social media question and find the terms and conditions on expressoshow.com. Then color your life with 4,000 Rand paint vouchers to be won all spring on Expresso. I feel like we're going to be doing that the whole show. I apologize. Ask me what you asked me like 2 seconds ago.
Does it feel like 11 years?
No, not at all.
Wow.
Feels
If
like
you an OG, you were here from...
Yeah, not from day one.
Not from day one, from the beginning.
Yeah,
no.
it's been a portion of my life. And it does not feel like that at all. It feels like yesterday, walking into studio for the first time, someone mistaked me for the auto cue operator and showed me how it all worked. And I was like, great, man. These guys are like keen on teaching here. That's awesome. Just so cool to see the faces that have been here for that whole journey. Yeah. Amazing.
I love it.
I love you guys, man.
We love you.
I love you guys.
And as we celebrate 11 years of bringing you a feel-good breakfast show, South Africa's Shining Stars, they have a message for all all of us too. Let's check this out.
Happy birthday to you, Expresso. I love your show. I love watching it. I love being on it. And I wish you guys many, many more years of essay production excellence. Mwah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Expresso. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting my music, my friends' music, South African music, providing a platform for people to excel and grow. You guys all work so hard. All of the people there are amazing. Hey, happy birthday! Big love, Expresso. 11 years to 11 more, and then another 11 on top of that.
It's been 11 years of watching those doors open and hearing the host saying, "Welcome to Expresso, your feel-good breakfast show." Thank you so much for the past 11 years, guys. We really do appreciate it. We love the show so much, and it's been such an integral part of South African culture, especially waking up in the mornings.
I'd love to wish the Expresso show a happy birthday, and thank you for all the love you've shown the South African music industry over the years. Thank you for showing me love all the time. I love you guys. I wish you a happy birthday.
Hey Expresso, I just want to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you for always making time for me. Thank you for always making time for local artists and promoting local artists. We appreciate you.
My wish for you is that you continue to create content that inspires and uplifts our country, especially during these difficult times. So from us to you, a very, very happy 11th birthday.
Happy birthday to you. To the whole team at the Expresso show, well done to you. Happy birthday, and I wish you many more.
I just want to wish the Expresso show happy 11th. You guys are 11 now. May you have many, many more. Thank you so much. The #1 show, in my opinion. Peace.
Wishing you guys a happy 11th birthday. Sending love to the team over there. Thank you for all the support over the years. You guys are awesome. Happy birthday. Cheers.
I love you. May there be many more. Happy birthday to you.
We've walked the path with these people.
Yes.
We've watched their careers blow up. Someone like Majosi was, I even lived in the same block of flats as it. When we moved to Cape Town, we were like, we've walked such an incredible road with all of these amazing artists. They make the show what it is. The performers really do add that layer of love.
Yeah.
We're sending you so much love, guys.
Aww.
Thank you. That's beautiful.
Well, we are sending lots of love, and as you know, today it is our 11th birthday, and we are celebrating by giving you the chance to win 11 500 Rand cash prizes. Now, earlier we've already given away one, and now it's time to give another prize away. And what we've done is we've asked you to head on over to our social media pages and tell us what you love most about your Feel Good Breakfast show, and you have to use that hashtag Expresso birthday. So let's see who our next winner is.
Our next winner is, and let's get a drum roll in.
Here we go.
Our winner is Shanini Yonker.
Go,
She
Shani.
says, happy birthday, the show that makes our day every day. What I love most about the show is how you educate people on certain illnesses and get an expert to tell us more about it and how to handle it and what to do. So thank you so much, Expresso Show. We love you. So thank you so much to Shanini.
Congratulations. 500 bucks
beautiful.
is on its way to you.
Yeah.
I mean, we are so lucky to be able to interview these experts throughout this crazy 18 months. Yeah. We've had the best people to be able to plug into over this time to get the very best advice. So I'm so glad she highlighted that, because it's something that we really lean on. Yeah.
Well, you still do have a chance to win with us this morning. We've got, what, 9 more to give away? So go and comment on our Facebook page what you love the most about the show, and you could be the name we're calling out next as the winner. Good luck.
500 bucks. Come on.
Cash.
Oh, welcome back. It is a very celebratory show. It is our
We're loving
11th
it.
birthday, and what better way to celebrate it than with someone that's no stranger to your Feel Good Breakfast show. Stephen Green, he is a singer, songwriter who is committed to crafting and creating music that is written with a soul that brings life to yours. Now, he's worked with some of the biggest worship artists across the globe, from Elevation Worship in the US to Hillsong Australia, and he's now taking a leap of faith and embarking on a solo journey, and he now joins us in studio to tell us more. Good morning.
Literally a leap of faith.
That's right.
It's all about the faith, man, and you've got to have faith in yourself. Great to see you shining. I have to do this, especially with our artists. Over the last 18 months, you guys have been pushed and tested in every way possible. Yes. How are you, dude?
Hey,
how do we find you after this crazy time?
We are survivors. We're still standing, and I think the journey has been incredible. What can happen during pain and tension in our lives allows for something beautiful to grow, and I think we see it in a lot of humanity and the world at the moment. So yeah.
And how do you feel like, you know, this journey you've been on and has been an incredibly and blessed one? How do you feel that has prepared you to, you know, to find your own voice and to go your own route and take that leap?
100%, yeah. I think working with some awesome artists has really helped in the sense of understanding the science of songwriting, understanding rhyme schemes and metaphors and similes and building these and creating language that allows other people to realize that there is an unknown, that there is this other realm that we all know it's there, but it's helped me bring language to communicate that there's hope, that there's life at the end of the tunnel. No matter what you're going through, I'd love for people to know, guess what? There's someone there that wants to help you.
I think you're blessed to be in that position that it's not just about telling people that, but you let them feel it with the music. Right. Which has got to be a beautifully cathartic process you yourself to go through. Do you use your music to heal? How much have you lent on that creative process over the last year and a half?
Great question. And yes, I do see, I think music as a kid for myself was a psychologist. It was my cathedral where I could find healing. And I think for a long time, music was the place, my safe place, my refuge, like where I could hide away. And maybe there wasn't a human that I could go and speak to that understood what I was going through. But guess what? Music has Martin Luther King said it's the most powerful tool to mankind. For sure. And I think we see it throughout our lives. We see sonics, frequencies, colors. They change us without us knowing. We don't even give them access. They just have access straight away. They go through the back door of our souls. And
yeah,
go like,
hardwired.
Dude, have some fun, have some joy. So 100%, music has played a massive part.
I can imagine. I mean, I know I'm one of those people. I often struggle to express myself verbally, and I find artists do the talking for us through their music, and we get to relate.
So Zoe just walks up to you, she just plays a song.
The music, it's an art that you have to be able to express yourself the way you do, because for someone that can't, we relate to it and we're like, that's exactly what I'm feeling, or that's exactly what I'm going
How did he know
through.
that?
Yes. How did you take the words out my mouth?
Yeah, exactly.
It's that gateway to a lot of people that sometimes feel a little shut in or a little bit locked up. Now, you obviously have your first single, Battlefield.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yes, Battlefield is my first, I guess, song as a solo artist. There's many songs before this journey with other artists, but this one's special to me in the sense that I realized that we look at volcanoes, we look at battles, and we look at tensions in our life, and we want to wish them away.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, I just want to get through this. I want to get out of this. But I realized the more I said, hey, I'm just going to sit in this and allow this pressure and this tension to form things. We love stuff that go through pressure and tensions and tests.
Yeah.
A phone, an iPad, diamonds, wine.
Yeah.
Like, they go through beautiful tests and pressure, but we get to enjoy the value of them going through that. And I found that for my life, the more I just took it on, it allowed for me just to blossom in a sense. Yeah.
It's so funny that you say that, because I've been thinking so much about that, having a child, especially a son who I kind of feel is doomed to repeat all of my mistakes in life, this poor kid. But you're the best of us comes from the worst of our times. You know, that's how we grow, man. So it's amazing. Why now to go solo? What was the tipping point to say, okay, it's time for me to spread my wings, so to speak?
Hey, I think I struggle with fear a lot. Am I good enough? Am I going to be able to do it? Is it going to work? Did I work hard enough? And one morning I woke up during COVID and I just said, fear, get out the freaking door. and I said to my wife, let's do this. And that was the day we went, here we go, we're starting this journey. PR's out, songs out, publishers, all in place. And that is the reason, the backside reason of it is I'd love to have a pay forward company. So hopefully the music makes enough finances so I can pay it forward for underprivileged creatives.
Yeah.
I feel like there's so many creatives in the world, and especially in Africa, that don't have finances just to start the beginning phase of it. And so that's what I'd love to do with this music journey.
Well, in that case, I hope you make millions. I hope you make millions and you're the most successful artist we've ever had on the show.
Bro.
So you can go out there and change the game. But I've no doubt that this is going to be one of the most rewarding phases of your life. And challenging, yes, you want the tough times. I'm sure they're going to come, my friend. But you seem to be in an unbelievably good place, which makes us so happy. Auspicious that we have you here on our birthday day. Happy birthday indeed, man. But a real coming of age for you as well. So congratulations and all the best with the next phase. We cannot wait to hear you perform today, man.
Bro, thank you so much.
Yay. Feeling a little emotional today. I don't know why. It's going to be a spectacular morning, and it's just for you. We're going to be performing a celebratory number of tracks this morning, all in honor of our birthday, in honor of an amazing career that's about to take a completely new level, I think. But right now, let's get back into the official duties, get those news headlines in.
Well, the time now, 3 minutes before 7 o'clock. Time to have another look at those news headlines, starting with your national news. Hundreds of citizens across the country yesterday lined up to get inoculated during the weekend's Vuma vaccination drive. Over 300 vaccine sites were being utilized in the Western Cape. The province is currently leading the tally with the highest number of adults vaccinated. In Northwest, Premier Bushi Mape launched the provincial leg of the vaccination drive at Mabasklal, just outside Rustenburg. He said the Vuma vaccination campaign, established to increase the number of vaccination sites nearer to communities, clearly indicated that people are prepared to be vaccinated. And then some great news for South Africa. The United Kingdom could ease travel restrictions to South Africa as soon as Thursday. Now, this follows heavy lobbying by South African business organizations and the government. If South Africa were to be moved to the amber list, it would require all travelers to take a COVID-19 test 3 days before traveling to the UK and one on arrival in the UK. Fully vaccinated people would not have to quarantine on arrival, but those unvaccinated will have to quarantine at home or in the place they are staying for 10 days. And then on the international front, the US has said it's very, and I quote, very concerned by China's provocative actions after Taiwan claimed that some 93 Chinese military planes had flown into its air defense zone in the past 3 days. The US State Department called the actions destabilizing and reiterated its rock-solid commitment to Taiwan. Taiwan has reported at least 5 incursions since Friday. China views democratic Taiwan as a breakaway province, but Taiwan sees itself as a sovereign state. The US has urged Beijing to cease its actions against Taiwan. And then Algeria has banned French military planes from flying over its territory as the diplomatic row between the two countries intensifies. The move comes a day after Algeria recalled its ambassador from Paris, accusing France of unacceptable interference in its affairs. Algeria said it was responding to comments attributed to President Emmanuel Macron by a French newspaper. He was quoted as saying the former French colony was ruled by a political military system with an official history that was based on hatred of France. And then long queues of vehicles in the Philippines for animals. Hundreds of animal lovers in the Philippines had their pets blessed via a drive-through ceremony yesterday to mark World Animal Day and the feast of a Saint Francis of Assisi, the patron saint of animals, foregoing the usual fanfare due to COVID-19. Now, this was the second straight year that organizers held a drive-through ceremony to mark World Animal Day and celebrated worldwide to recognize animal rights and welfare to ensure the safety of animals and owners. Among those who patiently waited in the long queue of vehicles was Maxine Miranio, who brought Cookie, her 7-year-old Shih Tzu, to receive a blessing from the priest who sprayed and sprinkled holy water on her beloved pets. Mourinho said, and I quote, "We believe that it's for the long life of our dog, and then also as Catholics, it's important to have them blessed as well, just like us." Well, more than 500 animals of different shapes and sizes were blessed during the ceremony. On that very special note, that is where I wrap your 7 o'clock news headlines. We will be back on the top of the hour. Here is G standing by with another look at the sports.
Thank you so much, Jamie. Let's start with cricket. The Proteas have jetted off to the United Arab Emirates ahead of the T20 World Cup. That, of course, starts on the 17th of October. Themba Bavuma will become the first black captain to lead a Proteas team at a World Cup. An incredible step, and we'll be hoping to emulate the achievements of Siya Kolisi, of course, led the Boks to the World Cup in 2019. Now, Bavuma, along with 10 other players, will spend 6 days in quarantine in Dubai before being allowed to then train. And they'll be joined at different stages by the 7 players who are currently playing in the IPL. The Proteas open their World Cup campaign against Australia in Abu Dhabi on October the 23rd. Then on to rugby. The very slow start for the South African franchises in the United Rugby Championship continued in round 2 of the competition, with all 4 sides suffering defeats and conceding more than 30 points against their respective opponents. The Stormers, they admittedly started their match against Munster like a house on fire, scoring 2 very well-worked tries and a penalty to race to a 15-0 lead after 30 minutes. Their fortunes then took a dramatic turn after the hosts ran in 5 tries to secure an emphatic 34-18 win. Then the Sharks conceded 5 tries in the first 45 minutes against the Glasgow Warriors, losing their encounter 35-24, and the Lions went down 36-13 to the Scarlets, while the Bulls lost out 34-7 against Connacht, clearly still trying to find their feet. Then on to good news ahead of the World Cup qualifiers. So SAFA's National Executive Committee has said that vaccinated fans will get free entry into the 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifier between Bafana Bafana and Ethiopia at the FNB Stadium. That's on the 12th of October. The vaccination drive was one of the major discussion points at the NEC meeting, where it was also resolved that football will play a major role in the national vaccination drive. And SAFA added that it will inform FIFA that it supports the controversial suggestion to stage a World Cup for men and women every 2 years instead of every 4. I'm down for that. And then finally on to athletics. Kenya's Jocelyn Jepkochesky has won the Women's London Marathon as Ethiopia's Sise Lema triumphed in the men's race. So Jepkochesky, she won in a personal best time of 2 hours, 17 minutes and 43 seconds, while Bridget Kochesky, who was aiming to become the first woman to win 3 consecutive London Marathon titles since 1994, she came in 4th. Then the men's winner, Lema, he failed to finish the Olympic marathon in Japan in August, but certainly bounced back to win in the British capital in 2 hours and 4 minutes and 1 second. The pandemic forced the event to be moved from April to October in 2020, with a small number of elite runners, but this year more than 40,000 amateur runners joined the elite athletes. And that's where we leave our sporting headlines for this hour. We'll touch on them again at 8 o'clock. Right now, let's get a crazy global weather perspective and see what the temperatures have in store for us.
Thank you very much, G-Man. A look at your weather and, of course, yes, climate conditions across the globe. We start off here where some 500,000 people have been affected by flash floods in South Sudan. Now, the UN says this in a report. Nearly half the countries in the counties in the country were underwater, with torrential rains causing rivers to burst their banks. And I'd added this to the report. Now, the UN says tens of thousands of people have been displaced by the floods and their homes, their livestock and crops destroyed. Extensive infrastructural damage to bridges and roads has been prevented. And, of course, humanitarian access to communities whose livelihoods and day-to-day survival is primarily dependent on humanitarian assistance that's been attended to. South Sudan, the world's newest nation, is trying to recover from a brutal civil war which erupted not long after it gained independence from Sudan a decade ago. And back on our shores, we have some more sunrise photos to showcase that have been sent through to you, or rather by us, or to us by you. Yes, our fantastic viewers on this celebratory morning, kicking us off for the 7 o'clock update. We have this glorious photo from Louise G. Sherry. Look at that. It's beautiful. From Maybury Park in Alberton. Those colors, I love them, as well as the sun rays that are peeking through the cloud cover. They're simply stunning. Beautiful. Nick Lombard from Northern Cape captured yet another great sunrise photo with some silhouetted in the foreground as the sun comes up over the hills in the distance. Stunning photos, guys. Do get yours through to us on our Facebook, Expresso Morning Show SABC3. And now we take a look at those temperatures across the country. 5% chance of rain. It's a cloudy day out in Polokwane. 11 is your low, reaching a high of 20. With a 25% chance of rain from Bombela, 14. That's where you start off. You'll peak at 17. Pretoria coming in, sun and cloudy, 12 and 24. Sun and clouds for Johannesburg as well today, 11 and 22, with Mahikeng starting off at 12 and peaking at 27. If you're out in Klerksdorp, 10, that's your low, reaching a high of 28, with Kimberley at 6 and 24. Bloemfontein 4 and 22, with lots of rain out in Richards Bay today, 15 and 19. Those are your temperatures. Rainy times for Pietermaritzburg as well, 11, that's your low, reaching a high of 15. Durban 16 and 18, followed by Mthatha, rainy times over there as well, 8, that's your low, reaching a high of 14. East London 10 and 15, with Craddock coming in at 3, peaking at 17. If you're out in Gqeberha today, your temperatures are 11 and 17, with George at 7 and 15. Cape Town, the mother city, sunny times, 10 and 19, with Worcester coming in at 6, that's your low, reaching a high of 20. Sutherland, 0, that's your start, peaking at 15. If you're out in Uppington, last certainly not least, 10, that's your low, reaching a high of 27. Well, no matter what it's looking like in your part of the country, I'm sure you're going to make it a feel-good type of day.
And we are certainly keeping that feel good going because it is our 11th birthday, everybody. And we've been sharing that winning feeling by giving you 11 chances to win a 500 Rand cash prize. Now, of course, we asked you at home to head on over to our social media pages and tell us what you love the most about the Feel Good Breakfast Show. And so many of you have come through on our social media platforms. And of course, we asked you to use that hashtag Expresso Birthday. Now, another winner that is coming up today is, can we get a drum roll, please? It is Sanette van Rooyen, and she is our winner, another winner today. She says, I love everything about the show, the interaction with people, diversity, the chef cooking, the entertainment. Sanette, well, guess what? Just for that comment, we are giving you 500 Rand just for being you, Sanette. So we love that for you. Keep them going on our social media pages. Who knows, you could be a winner here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. But guess what? The celebrations are only getting started. We have more coming your way, and we'll see you after this.
you've seen, we have been celebrating this whole morning, and we are not stopping anytime soon. I think this is a little bit of a scary thing, but did you know that it is officially only 59 days away until it is our December summer holiday?
Wow.
It's crazy. 59 days.
59, that is insane. Time for family, sunshine, plenty of downtime to do the things that we really do love. I think that's the exciting part about it. This summer, Telkom doesn't want you to have just any kind of summer. They want you to have a monate summer. Take a look at this. It's that time of the year again. It's time for monate. Now, monate is a Sesotho word for nice. That's lekker, kumnandi. And that's exactly what Telkom is bringing all of its customers this season with unbeatable treats. I'll tell you now, we are out in Johannesburg at the behind-the-scenes shoot of their brand new TV commercial. The reason for that is because at Telkom Summer, don't stop. Come with me. Tulani, you haven't stopped today. There's so much excitement, so much hype. Tell me what all of this hype and excitement is about.
It's a big puzzle. It's a big puzzle, I'll tell you that much. And the smaller piece that we're doing today is something that really speaks to the hard work that people go through during the year and the opportunity to really relax, right? We've got some amazing actors that you need to see, right? And they are shooting a scene in the back here where they are in Bali. Let's speak to what people really want to do. What are the possibilities? And Bali was really cool because we have really great, scenery, lush vegetation, those things that kind of spring to mind when you think of summer. And Bali has those kinds of textures and images as well.
Tulani, the TV commercial itself features a range of actors and characters. I mean, come on, give us a teaser. What can we expect from it?
I'm not going to tell you everything, right? Because you have to see the ad for yourself. And I think one of the reasons is that, before we explain the characters, we want you to identify with the character yourself. The characters are representative of different, motivations that South African people, South African women have, to enjoy themselves within the summer season.
This is so cool. Can you feel the vibes? I mean, they're setting the tone with this campaign, and I want to be part of each and every single element. Water, sun, kissing your skin, platters, front strokes, side stroke, back stroke. Monate, baby, man. Letu, you really are bringing the essence of summer to life in the most beautiful way with this Telkom Monate campaign. Tell us all about it. Paint the picture.
This is our summer edition of our Live Your Monate proposition, which we've been running with for the last 2 years. Basically inviting South Africans to join the Telkom world, live their Monate, which is literally just telling people to enjoy their passions through our sponsorships as well as our product.
Timber, when I hear Live Your Monate, I'm just say less. I'm there, I'm in, I want all of it. Tell us all about what Live Your Monate means.
Whatever your Monate is, you've got Telkom by your side. Whether you want to stream movies, we've got Telkom One. Whether you want to play music all day long, whatever kind of music you want, we've got Telkom Music. And we're creating all of these incredible commercials that will showcase a variety of stories for all South Africans.
Masingita, you've got my appetite for summer absolutely buzzing. You're telling us that Telkom is meant to be the telecommunications of choice for customers out there. Why are you saying this?
As we go into the summer, people have been locked into their houses, and as Telkom, what we seek to do is continue giving that value that we have been giving through the ages. We continue on that journey, and we're very clear that we do not want to leave any man behind, and we're going to talk to every single consumer and make sure we're adding value to their lives.
Well, Masingita, here you've got my full attention. You're going to be rewarding customers over here, over there, and everywhere. Tell me more about it.
People are going through a tough time, and it's important that we give them value. For our mobile customers, we've got Tola More. The more you recharge, the more benefits and more value you actually then get. That's just a bit of a taste of what we're going to bring in the summer.
So when we talk about Living Your Monate, it's beyond just our summer campaign. It is a long-term invitation. It is a long-term promise. And we hope that South Africans will join us come April, come June. We'll still be encouraging everybody to live their Monate.
South Africans are just so layered, right? With so many vivid colors that we can tell, and we can only get to tell so many stories. But it's also honoring in the sense that, you know, we get to tell these stories. And I'm very, you know, like very, very happy and excited to be able to present like work that is like this to, you know, the people of South Africa.
Whatever your connectivity needs, Telkom are the ultimate enablers of possibilities, and I'm definitely looking forward to Monate Mondays.
As the new CEO, Masego is poised to take the company to greater heights.
Hey, welcome to the Greater Heights team.
Here's to a great summer, guys.
Cheers to that. And we will be able to roll this out pretty much immediately.
You both better be on that plane tomorrow.
My dad has a certain way of doing things.
You never know.
Our Munati brings more to your summer. So join our world of Munati. Boom shakalaka.
I'm looking forward to summer.
I want it. I want it all. And I want it now.
How was it being on set?
It was so, so beautiful. You know, like you get to see just the magic of how all of these ads come together. But also just the campaign itself is just such an exciting one. I think Telkom is doing such incredible work, really enabling us to reach out to so many possibilities and connect in the most beautiful way. I love it.
I love it too. Well, listen, you know, if there's one other thing we also love, it's our very own Jamie Lee Domberg.
Aw, and I love you guys, and we love you at home, because guess what? 11 wonderful years. It is our birthday today. Expresso Morning Show has been broadcasting into your homes across South Africa, and also just ensuring that you start your day in a feel-good breakfast way. Now, today we want to thank you for your support and show you how much we love you. So throughout today's show, we are giving 11 lucky viewers a cash prize of 500 Rand each. We already gave 3 away, or 4 away, so we still have 8 more, but we've asked you on our social media page to tell us what you love the most about your Feel Good Breakfast show, and of course use that hashtag Expresso Birthday. And we've drawn another winner, so can we get a drum roll, please? Boom! Another one came through, and this one is from Twitter. It is for Zama Donda. It says, you guys are always lively in the morning, making my morning also brighter, and I love the food you always prepare in studio. I just love my morning at Expresso Show. My birthday is also in October, on Halloween, the 31st of October. So happy birthday to you, Zama, but you are also a winner with us today. 500 Rand is coming to you. Can we give a round of applause, Zama Donda? Remember, the celebrations are only getting started. We are celebrating our birthday, and more celebrations in the kitchen right now.
Indeed, Zama, this one is just for you, Teresa. I can say happy birthday to you as well, because you've been here. You've walked this journey with us. So congratulations and thank you. You've made some of the most unhealthy breakfasts I've ever eaten. No, I say that as a joke because Teresa and I, we always laugh because she pushes the boat out with the sweetest treats for us. So here's the conundrum this morning. I want tacos.
Yeah.
But I want a sweet taco, okay? Everything tastes better as a taco, and that's why this morning we're going to make something completely different but utterly delicious, and that's what Teresa is all about, the flavor. It's obviously our Expresso birthday party, and what would that be without a beautiful sweet treat? Tacos don't only have to be savory. Here's one for all the dessert lovers out there, the Clover Classic Pancake Apple Pie Tacos. How many amazing things can you wrap up in one taco? Proof that everything tastes better as a taco, I think. And the best part is you can add any of your favorite treats to make it just the way you like it. But I love the apple cinnamon vibes.
Oh, love
all those caramelized flavors.
Beautiful.
And I see I have a knife and an apple.
Yes, you're on apple duty. Is that
Great.
okay?
Okay, so what do you need from your apples? What sort of vibe are we going for?
We're going for chunks. So we've peeled those ones already.
Cool.
So just nice bite-sized pieces, and then I'll start over here. And this is very, very simple, and you can actually make the apple ahead of time. So you could prepare your pancakes.
The flavors will only get better,
Yeah, and then get everyone to kind kind of muck in and make their own. And of course, our Clover Classic custard is going on top, and apple and custard.
Yeah, perfect mix.
It's a
I like that
perfect
actually. This can
pair.
be like a do-it-yourself. I love doing that when you have it. If you're going to have a social breakfast, now that we can actually socialize to a degree, have those kind of interactive breakfasts or those meals where people can kind of dig in and add just the amount of just the flavor that they love. This is a great idea.
And I find especially if you have kids and fussy eaters, it's a good way to get them to actually engage and eat, because if they've made it themselves, they're a lot more likely to tuck in, what I find at least.
Oh, completely. They're invested in the meal. I love that.
Totally, yeah. So I've got some butter in the pan, which I've melted. I'm adding some brown sugar. And then we're also going to add some spices, some nutmeg, which is beautiful with apple. And then I'm going to add some cinnamon sticks as well. You can just add ground cinnamon if you don't have the sticks.
And the brown sugar is ideal for this because it's going to give you that lovely caramelized kind of toffee-like flavor. I think.
Lovely, it's going to be so delicious. So just melt that together, and then when you're done, I'll pop the apples in.
Almost there. So Georgie, my gorgeous little girl, she absolutely loves, I'm just going to give that straight to you.
Perfect.
She loves apple, but not the skin so much. So I walk around after her. It's like Ace Ventura, where she like takes out the apple thing, and then I've just got to stand there, hand ready, and then I get given skin. Or she wants to put it straight into my mouth after she's chewed on it.
That's the thing with being a parent, you're the receptacle for the rubbish and the food, and I know.
But oh look, she's eating apples, so I must just be, I'll take that as a win. I'll take that as an absolute win.
Beautiful, whoops. Send that flying. Okay, so you're just going to stew that until the apples have softened a bit and they've caramelized. And just with those spices and that sugar, it's going to be absolutely delicious.
It's going to be
so
beautiful.
I'm gonna let that cook off
and I suppose the joy here is, you can take it as far as you want it, because the apple, having a bit of kind of texture and crunch to it is going to be great anyway.
Yeah,
you're going to get those parts that have almost caramelized completely. So it's going to be like a toffee apple. We can even add that element into our taco. I'm going to call them the toffee apple tacos. That's it. That's their official name.
We've got some that we did a bit earlier. I mean, look at that. They just look
beautiful. And the smells. This is how you want to wake up. You want your house to be filled with the smell of nutmeg and cinnamon. And
so homely and
it's
comforting.
beautiful.
Love it. So you just make your pancakes, your crepes, pop your apple inside, and then fold it up.
And that's that.
Nice and easy. And then drizzle it with lots of your Clover Classic custard, because that's going to be delicious.
Because that's what it's about. It's that textural element of having the creamy, beautiful Clover Classic custard.
Yes.
The bite of the apple, and of course the syrupy deliciousness.
Oh, I think I'm going to have one for breakfast.
Yeah, no, this is it. It's a great way to start the day. I love this. Is like a beautiful, I think, a brunch idea. I love the idea. I'm just picturing people sitting around a table, delving in. Why we love the Clover Classic custard. It's versatile to use, as we're proving. And, of course, it is delicious on its own. Just pour it in a glass and drink it. It's amazing. Now, apple pie, typically served with a dollop of custard, and that's why these classic custard pancake apple pie tacos come together so beautifully. And tacos make for the perfect party food as well. This is great for everyone to be able to tuck in and do it just the way they love it. And as I said earlier, we're using, apples. You could throw in some raisins in there if you wanted. You could go for stone fruit if you wanted and take it a different direction. You could really go any route you wanted.
I love the stone fruit idea, especially with summer around the corner.
Exactly.
Plums or peaches or something, that would be delicious.
Absolutely beautiful. There you have it. We've spoken a lot because it's that easy. It really is that simple to make. And if you'd like to make these, and I really do suggest you do, you can head over to expressoshow.com. That's where we house all of our culinary inspiration, all of the recipes, so you guys can cook along. The only proviso is that you post a picture of us of that beautiful creation of you eating it and dripping it all down your face on our social media pages. We'd love to hear from you.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic.
The classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover.
11th birthday.
Hey, how'd you like it? How'd you like it?
Amazing to me, man.
Oh man, and it's beautiful. We have totally been celebrating this morning, celebrating a birthday. It's a big one, 11 on it.
Wow.
Friends of the show, they've sent us their wishes. In fact, let's see some more of those.
My dearest Expresso show, I cannot believe that you're turning 11 years old. That's insane! But it's epic. It is so epic. Congratulations to every single one of you that works tirelessly every single day to bring about that magic, and that is exactly what you guys are doing. You bring magic into homes every single morning. I salute you. You guys are phenomenal, and know that you will always carry such a special place in my heart.
This show has brought so much love and joy and warmth and fun and excitement and energy into the lives of all South Africans, and I know it would not have been the same without you. So thank you so much for everything you do to bring us feel-good mornings, and I cannot wait to see what the next 11 years have in store for this incredible show.
I remember the first day because I opened the show with you, and I celebrated the 10th year with you. Now you're 11 years old, and you know what? You're going to be 100 years old. This is the best breakfast show in town. Happy birthday!
Heartfelt congratulations and happy birthday to the Expresso Breakfast Show. From me, Dr. Darren Green. Thank you so much for the incredible opportunity to be part of your journey in inspiring both young and old minds in our magnificent country.
You've been waking up South Africa with a smile, and you've been doing incredible work, and that is testament to the exceptional presenters and the team of editors and producers and people behind the scenes that have worked around the clock to bring some of the most exciting morning content ever seen on South African television.
It's a birthday! Ngiti Vusani Abalele, because this morning we're celebrating, baby. I'm just so pumped with excitement to be able to wish my Feel Good Breakfast fam, the Expresso Show, a very happy 11th birthday. That's 11 years in the game.
It's been great to be on the show the last couple of years. I really look forward to my Thursday mornings, and I'm looking forward to many more. Happy birthday from all of us at Team Legalese.
Wow, 11 years. Happy birthday, my Expresso family. Continue to rise, continue to shine, and here's to 11 more years of entertainment. Mwah.
You're such an awesome bunch of people to work with. I love your energy. I love that you uplift people. You teach them, you make them laugh, you make them sing, you make them dance.
Thank you so much for giving us such great bumper morning starts, energizing us, and we look forward to many, many more years of great entertainment.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show. What's up, guys? Chris Jafta here, and I want to wish you at Expresso a happy 11th birthday. Congratulations on this huge milestone to another 11 times 11 more.
Hear it for the OGs.
Yes.
Ah, straight on.
See it, man.
Doesn't this hit your feels so much? I've been here
Big
for 2
time.
years and I'm feeling emotional for you.
Like, Ewan was my first bae. You don't understand. He was my first love. He's just that jaw. Such a beautiful man. And Lily, these people have walked such an amazing journey with us. The OGs, we appreciate you. Such a huge and important part of the show. So thank you so much for those beautiful messages. Hits you right in the feels.
I love it.
Oh, it has been a very special day celebrating our 11th birthday. And what we want to do is we want to give you a gift for celebrating the show with us. And we have 11 chances to win 500 Rand cash prizes. We have been handing them out throughout the show, and it was really easy for you to get in on the winnings. All you had to do was head on over to our social media pages and tell us what you love most about your Feel Good Breakfast show, and use that very important hashtag Expresso Birthday. Now it's time for the drum roll as we congratulate our next winner. Please, drum roll. Congratulations to Selena Palesa saying, loving the cooking segment. Seems like a lot of you are loving the cooking meals that we've been doing, and we do have some crazy and delicious recipes. Well, Selene, that 500 Rand is yours. And of course, thank you so much for supporting your Feel Good Breakfast show. Well, we still are giving you another chance to win this morning, so make sure you head on over to our Facebook page, love our comment, and of course tell us what you love about the show, and who knows, we could be calling your name next.
So Stefan Green and I were having a bit of a catch-up session because it's that kind of show. We're reminiscing and we're getting all nostalgic and we're loving it. As I mentioned earlier, I think one of the real blessings for me, one of the most amazing parts of my life, never mind this show, is that every day I get treated to a beautiful, almost private performance. And I'd like to say it's just for me, but it's for you guys at home. And of course, Steph is premiering some amazing new music as he embarks on a solo career. And he's going to be doing that right now with a song that is going to hit you in the feels and elevate you. It's Battlefield.
There's trouble on the narrow road as I soldier on against all hope. I'm holding out the best I can, but your strength is what I'll need to stand. But your strength is what I'll need to stand. Whatever comes my way, the battlefield is yours. I've seen your hands in history, still they're fighting for me. Eyes on you again, the evidence is sure. My heart stay unbroken, the war won't take me over. Whoa, whoa. There's danger right outside my door, but no lie of hell could breach these walls. You interrupt the devil's plans, but your truth is out, my soul will stand. On your truth is out, my soul will stand. Whatever comes my way, the battlefield is yours. I've seen your hands in history, still they're fighting for me. Eyes on you again, the evidence is sure. My heart stay unbroken, the war won't take me over. Whoa, whoa. You're standing in the gap, holding back the violence, crushing every giant that tries to take me out. You're standing in the gap, with me in the trenches, close to every child. Your presence holds me now. Whatever comes my way, the battlefield is yours. I've seen your hands in history, still they're fighting for me. Eyes on you again, the evidence is sure. My heart stay unbroken, the war won't take me over. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wow. Yeah. Dude, the moment you guys started singing, you started performing, I could see the eyes. You were like, you went into battle there, dude. Wielding that thing like a weapon. Absolutely beautiful. The best part about that song is the way that, don't laugh, man, the way that you look at each other and you give each the look like, yeah, no, we're there. We're in it, man. We're in the groove. If you're going to go solo, this is the song to do it with, man. That's powerful. It's emotional. It's empowering. And he's here for you. He's going to be performing throughout the morning. What a way to celebrate our 11th birthday. Keep those birthday messages coming. We might just give you $500. Go over to our social media pages to find out more.
Happy birthday to us. It's our 11th birthday. The celebrations will continue, and we promised a lot of opportunities to win, and now is the time. It's the time to colour your life with Plascon. So we asked you guys to tell us what DIY painting projects that you are most proud of. And before we find out who our winner is, we had some amazing responses. So let's take a look at some of these really cool comments that we received on our social media platforms.
Okay, well, let's start off with one that came through from Mersha Septo that says, our kitchen and lounge. It was not an easy start as my husband was against my renovations because of what happened in the past. But the look on his face when it was all done was just priceless.
I love that. I'd love to see pictures before and after. Then Tanya Jackson wrote in, the DIY painting project I'm most proud of is painting my mum's bedroom. She's a pensioner and was always complaining about her bedroom. Finally, when I could afford to, I painted it together with my daughters. That's a cool family project. She was so happy. Well done, Tanya. That's awesome.
That is really special. Well, Teresa Southgate said, my project was to paint my wooden table and chairs in my back garden. I first gave it a lovely sanding down and then a fresh coating of Plascon wood varnish. Well, there we go. Interesting. Thank you so much for that, Teresa.
Oh, man, there were so many amazing comments. So unfortunately, we had to only choose one to be the winner of this amazing prize. And it's time to reveal who that lucky winner is. For the 99th time this morning, a drum roll, please.
Oh, we love our drum rolls, so especially on a Monday.
Congratulations to Charlene Shasha. Woohoo! 4,000 Rand is on its way to you, courtesy of Plascon. You can do a lot with that. Let's take a look at what Charlene had to say, the winning comment this morning. So, painting my kids' room by myself because they know mommy is creative. That is beautiful, short, sweet, and powerful.
Charlene, you're on the line right now. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Well, firstly, well done. You won yourself that 4,000 Rand Plascon voucher, and you said you did it to paint your kids' room. What colors are we talking about? Give us a little visual.
It's red. It's red, yellow, and black.
Oh,
I love
fun.
that. Oh, man, that's absolutely beautiful, and well done for taking on the job yourself. That's amazing. There's nothing a mom wouldn't do for her little ones. Are there any new projects that you're wanting to take care of? You've now got 4,000 Rands worth of Plascon paint and products to be able to use. What are you wanting to tackle next?
Oh, Charlene, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Next, I'm gonna take out my living room and my bathroom.
Oh, fabulous.
Well, 4,000 Rand is going to take you far. Congratulations. That 4,000 Rand voucher is on its way to you just because you're a super mom. And we love you. It's our birthday celebrations, and I'm so glad we got to celebrate with you just a little bit. But Charlene, congratulations and enjoy the next painting project.
Thank you.
And please send us some pics. I would love to see a little before and after. And of course, to all of our lucky viewers watching at home right now, you stand the chance to win a 4,000 Rand Plascon voucher. Now, all you have to do is reply to the competition post that is on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram and tell us what is your favorite Plascon paint and tell us why.
Yep, and then remember to use that hashtag, the Plascon Lifestyle. And the competition is closing tomorrow, the 5th of October at midnight. So you've only got a little time to get on it, so get on it. But you can find all the terms and conditions, as always, on expressoshow.com. Good luck.
And of course, the winning is continuing, but this time in the kitchen with a recipe just for you.
With the creamy decadence of double cream bliss from Clover, yogurt has never been so irresistible.
Made with love by Clover.
It's our birthday, but it's also taco day, and although it's not on a Tuesday, there's nothing stopping us from having them on our birthday. Now, the perfect party food, our Bliss Carne Asada tacos are a popular Mexican street food and are guaranteed to become a fave for you to look at it. I just want you to look at it. It looks beautiful. It doesn't look like an ordinary street food. No, this is bougie. It is fancy.
Feast for your mouth.
It's calling our names, Teresa. It is calling our names. How do we start? Because there's a lot going on here. I see spices, I see avo, I see a beautiful piece of meat as well. And of course, I see something in front of me, which means I'm going to work.
You're going to be doing our toppings, and I'm going to do our marinade. So we're using the Clover Bliss double cream plain yogurt, which I love using as a marinade. Great for meat, like we're using today, but also great for chicken, fish. It just works so, so well.
It helps to break down the proteins, just make sure that it
does.
And, gives that moisture to it, that creaminess as well.
The creaminess is fantastic, yeah.
Of the snack.
Okay, so our yogurt goes in the bowl. I'm going to add some garlic.
Yes, we can't.
And then...
We can't do Mexican without garlic, some chili, some spices.
Chili's gone in, some oregano, some salt and pepper.
Love that for us.
Lovely. And then some cumin, one of my favorites. Absolutely love it. And you're just going to mix that into your yogurt. Nice and easy. And then I'm going to add some lime zest as well. So just a bit of freshness and a bit of zing.
And we need
always delicious
freshness.
Just to lift it,
for the tacos. And I actually saw this on your Instagram yesterday. I was like, oh, you made it yesterday. And you're like, no, I was just hyping up the recipe.
The taco,
it didn't need a hype up, but thank you so much for letting us know that you're making this today for us for our birthday.
Of course. And a bit of lime juice as well. So it's lovely and fresh. And then all you're going to do is pop your meat in. So we're using a steak today. And you can just leave it. It's lovely. Look at it. Gorgeous. And then you can let it marinate for about 20 minutes. If you have time, let it sit a bit longer. The longer, the better. So we get all that beautiful coating on there, and then you're going to pop it onto your pan.
Oh, the griddle must be nice and hot. And it's got to feel. As hy nie sing nie, dan praat hy nie.
So delicious. And then you just cook that to your liking. So I don't know what you like, medium rare, whatever you like. And then very important.
I think Mexican, you need it like medium rare.
Yeah, you want a little bit of pink. And then very important, once you've cooked it, is let it rest. Don't just slice it straight away because all that juice is going to run out. You want to just let it sit and rest, and you'll get a nice juicy piece of meat.
I'm excited.
It's easy. It's smelling good here.
But yes, you know this all the time when chefs come on here. They say, let the meat rest. That is how you're going to get the beauty out of that meat. Yeah. Obviously, we have that beautiful marinade, so that is going to give the flavors, but the rest will just allow it to have good texture for it and juicy as well.
That's it. And this is very quick. I mean, it's a couple of minutes per side and you're done. So it's not a big mission. And then you've got some beautiful toppings for us there.
Yes.
So you can really just add whatever you like. So we've got red onion, tomato, avo, coriander. You could add a bit of hot sauce if you wanted some extra
jalapeno, some chili.
Yes.
I'm a chili girl now. Went to Durban once, now a chili girl. But yeah, I love a nice bite to it. But again, just with the flavor of the zest, of the lime, and all that spices.
Let's flip that over. Look at that.
Ooh.
Delicious.
It looks yummy.
Yeah. You could even finish it off with an extra dollop of the yogurt just to kind of offset that spice. Shall I start some assembling here?
Certainly.
Look at this.
What does
beautiful
carne asada tacos mean? What does carne asada mean?
So it actually just means grilled meat.
Okay.
So nice and simple. It's Spanish, I think.
Ooh, yeah. See?
Yeah. But if you give it that fancy name, then it sounds fancy if you make it for your friends.
And of course, our hero dish here is the Clover Bliss double cream plain yogurt, which we used for the meat. But you are guaranteed, again, those delicious flavors thanks to the creamy indulgence that we get from this yogurt. But it's not only perfect for snacking in between. Absolutely no. You can also use it in a various of dishes. And these tacos make the perfect party food. Summer is coming up. You can entertain your friends and your family right now. This is going to be the party trick that you need. But of course, you can use the same recipe to do chicken tacos if you want, even fish alternatives. If you are vegan, you can put some tofu in there as well.
Delicious.
Go crazy, go wild.
Go
wild.
Refreshing.
I love this for us.
This is summer, this is party food, like you said, and we're looking forward to that. So I've just popped the meat into our taco. Going to add a bit of avo.
Yum, yum, yum.
Also is going to add some lovely creaminess. And then you can just add whatever you like. So you've got a bit of a salsa vibe going there.
I was just going to ask, do I need to put some vinegar in my salsa? Not really.
You could if you wanted to, or even some of your lime juice would work really nicely.
Oh, that would make sense.
Pepper.
So let me just put
that
in.
Pop some of that on there. Bit of coriander.
It smells so fresh.
And I love the crunch of the taco as well. And then you've got that.
Pop that in, yeah.
All the different textures.
Look,
very nice. Oh, wow, look at that.
Stunning.
Let me put some meat into this one. That looks so good.
We should make 11 for our 11 years because we are celebrating 11 years of your Feel Good year on your Feel Good Breakfast Show on Expresso Show. But of course, you can get your hands on the website, which is expressoshow.com, the recipe, the ingredients, all the steps on how to make it. But if you missed out on any of the steps that me and Teresa guided you to making these tacos, here is a quick recap just for you.
Made with love by Clover.
It is our 11th birthday, and we're, sharing in all of the celebrations by giving you that winning feeling, giving you 11 chances to win 500 Rand cash prize, money in the bank. Now, we asked you to head on over to our social media pages and then tell us what your most, enjoyable thing about this show is, what you love the most about your Feel Good Breakfast Show, using that hashtag Expresso Show. And our next winner, we're about to reveal. Our next winner is... Congratulations to Tande Kayo, everybody! Yeah, Tande Kayo says waking up to such live and energetic presenters every morning brightens my morning. I love the energy, the fashion, the food recipes, the music and updates. One gets so much just from one show. Hashtag Expresso birthday, hashtag Expresso show. Congratulations, Tande Kayo. I love it. It's such an absolute pleasure to be able to, get your mornings started every single day, South Africa. Please do keep watching Expresso Morning Show. 11 years now, but here's to 11 more because we're going to be serving you the best always.
I think one of the best parts of the show are the amazing collaborators, all of the guests, the performing artists, our experts that come onto the show to really add some gravitas to what we do every morning, and we love it. And some of them have taken it upon themselves to show us a little love this morning. Take a look.
I'm here to wish a fellow October baby a very happy birthday. We love you guys so much. Thanks for all the vibes, man. For all the vibes. Our Feel Good Breakfast Show for the past 11 years. We love you guys and happy birthday.
I just want to wish you guys the most amazing birthday. You've been doing tremendous things for 11 years now. Sending you all my love from Cape Town.
Just want to congratulate you on your 11th birthday. I can't believe it. You look so much younger. Only kidding. But enjoy the day and just keep going.
It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I'm going to stick to acting and leave the singing behind. Just popping in to wish Expresso a happy, happy birthday. The future of South African television is in great hands where you're concerned. Always has been, always will. Here's to more life. Here's to more entertainment. Lots of love. Mwah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Expresso. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, team, and thank you for your awesome, awesome show.
That is so special.
It's so cool, man. It's making me so emotional seeing all of these amazing people who have given so much to making the show what it is. We thank you guys. You really have been fundamental to the success of the show. And I think the most important part, of course, you, the viewers at home, you keep us going and inspired every single day. So thank you so much. Keep those birthday messages coming. Let us know what your favorite part of the show is, and we might just award you with a 500 Rand prize.
Get an insurance quote for your home or car and stand a chance to win one of 8 Samsung Galaxy S21 phones plus 100 gigs of Standard Bank mobile data for a year. To enter, SMS the keyword motor to 31492 to get a call back and quote, and you could be a winner.
Maynard's, it's a juicy kaboom!
Kaboom! Yay! Kaboom! Right in your birthday! We are still celebrating our birthday, but we're also celebrating opportunities to win on the show, and this is one of the coolest games, and it gives you the chance to win something cool. So we say age is only a number of years that the world has been enjoying you. I love that.
That is
And with 11 years under our belt, enjoying our time with you, our viewers, we want to say thank you, and we want to give you the opportunity to win big.
So in the celebration of, well, in the spirit of celebration, we'll be giving you this week's new Maynard competition question in order to stand a chance to play your favorite Juicy Kaboom game. There
I love
you go.
that. So to enter, all you've got to do is go over to the Expresso Facebook and our Twitter page and then comment on this week's competition post and tell us this. Why do you love Maynard sweets? Should be an easy, easy question.
It is easy indeed. So this is how the game works. If you win on Friday, you'll be live on air via video call, and you'll be asked to select a presenter to play the Maynard's #Juicy Kaboom game. Now you will also select which bucket you want the presenter to win. So that you've got the 3,000 Rand option, there's a 1,500 Rand option, a 500 Rand option, and of course we have a booby trap.
Which
I got it last
incidentally,
week.
Zoe threw into just saying, if you get a choice between the two of us on Friday, just saying she got the booby trap last time. So the presenters now will then obviously take their turn throwing the ball, obviously aiming for your chosen bucket, but whatever bucket you land in, that is the prize that you win. You see what I'm saying?
It's not that easy.
So once the ball lands in that bucket, the viewer, you guys obviously then stand the chance of winning one of the following prizes: 500 Rand, 1,500 Rand, or 3,000 Rand in cash, or a really cool Maynard's hamper.
There we go. And if you land in the booby trap like I did last week, there is no monetary value, but you still receive your Maynard's hamper. And of course, there will be a little quick challenge for the presenter that landed in the booby trap, whether it is doing a plank, you know, some push-ups.
What did you have to do last time?
I had to sing with water in my mouth, and it was not a success. No. I would not advise you doing that.
Yeah,
at
good
home.
entertainment value. Either way, you're going to win something. So to enter, visit the Expresso Facebook or our Twitter page. And as I said, just comment on the Maynard's competition post of the week and tell us again, why do you love Maynard sweets? And don't forget to use that all-important #Juicy Kaboom!
And we could be calling you this Friday to play and win big cash prizes, presented that the presenters throw it into the buckets. And those T's and C's can be found on our website, that's expressoshow.com. And the competition runs until Friday, the 8th of October, so you better hurry up. With only 2 weeks left of the competition, you do not want to miss out on your chance of winning some amazing prizes.
Give it a go. Give it a go.
Give it a
Redeem
go.
yourself. Come on.
Give it a go.
Close. No?
It's in.
It's a juicy kaboom! Maynard's, it's a juicy kaboom!
Well, it is 2 minutes before 8 o'clock. Time to have a final look at those news headlines, starting with your national news. SABRIC, the South African Banking Risk Information Centre, has published its annual crime stats for 2020, showing that COVID-19, in conjunction with the implementation of regulations of the Disaster Management Act, had a notable influence on financial crime trends last year. As customers turned to online shopping and payments, criminals enhanced their efforts to phish customers, stealing their their personal data and defrauding them on digital and online platforms. Phishing uses emails to trick victims into entering their login credentials, while vishing involves criminals making telephone calls posing as bank officials. And then hundreds of citizens across the country yesterday lined up to get inoculated during the weekend's Vuma vaccination drive. Over 300 vaccine sites were being utilized in the Western Cape. The province is currently leading the tally with the highest number of adults vaccinated. In Northwest, Premier Bushimape launched the provincial leg of the vaccination drive at Mabeskral outside Rustenburg. He said the Vuma vaccination campaign, established to increase the number of vaccination sites nearer to communities, clearly indicated that people are prepared to be vaccinated. And then on the international front, thousands of supporters of Tunisia's President Kais Saied yesterday rallied in support of his suspension of parliament in July, saying they back his efforts to reform politics. Opposition to his moves has grown in recent weeks, but the show of support in the capital, Tunis, dwarfed to protest over the previous 2 weekends against his actions. The president, who is ruling by decree, says he wishes to save the North African country from collapse amid anger over the government's handling of the economy and the COVID-19 crisis. And then the US has said it's, and I quote, very concerned by China's provocative actions after Taiwan claimed that some 93 Chinese military planes had flown into its air defense zone in the past 3 days. The US State Department called the actions destabilizing and reiterated its rock-solid commitment to Taiwan. Taiwan has reported at least 5 incursions since Friday. China views democratic Taiwan as a breakaway province, but Taiwan sees itself as a sovereign state. The US has urged Beijing to cease its actions against Taiwan. And then finally, mother goose and babies bring Joburg Highway to a standstill. 3 baby geese, which brought the N1 South Highway to a standstill in Johannesburg between the Malibongwe and William Nicol off-ramps on Saturday, are now being hand-reared. Brendan Murray of the Owl Rescue Centre at Hartbeespoort was called out to the middle island of the busy highway, where a mother Egyptian goose was stuck with the 3 two-day-old goslings. Murray said he believed she had decided to take the babies to a dam some 2 kilometers away on the other side of the highway. The sight of mother goose, followed by her wee ones, unable to clear the large concrete barrier in the middle of the road, brought heavy traffic to a screeching halt as motorists summoned wildlife rescuers. Murray said an ambulance from Emerg Med came to help, as did other passing motorists. The babies were taken to South African Wildlife Rehabilitation, where they will be hand-reared. They will be big enough for release into the wild in about a month. And Mother Goose, well, it's believed she took fright and she beat the retreat. On that note, that is where I wrap up your news headlines here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. G is standing by with another look at the sports.
Thank you so much. Well, hopefully there'll be no ducks or geese in the next couple of months for the Proteas as they jet off to the United Arab Emirates ahead of the T20 World Cup, and that kicks off on the 17th of this month. Themba Bavuma will become the first black captain to lead a Proteas team at a World Cup, and will be hoping to emulate the achievements, of course, of Siya Kolisi, who led the Boks to the World Cup in 2019 in rugby. Now, Bavuma, along with 10 other players, will spend 6 days in quarantine in Dubai before being allowed to train. Then they'll be joined at different stages by the 7 players who are currently playing in the IPL. The Proteas open their World Cup campaign up against old foes Australia in Abu Dhabi on the 23rd of October. Then on to rugby. The slow start for the South African teams in the United Rugby Championship sadly continued in round 2 of the competition, with all 4 sides suffering defeats and conceding more than 30 points. It was against their respective opponents, obviously. Now, the Stormers, they started their match against Munster like a house on fire, scoring 2 well-worked tries and a penalty to race to 15-0. And that was just after 30 minutes, but their fortunes took a dramatic turn after that as the hosts ran in 5 tries to secure a 34-18 win. The Sharks, they conceded 5 tries as well in the first 45 minutes, though, against the Glasgow Warriors, losing that encounter 35-24. And the Lions went down 36-13 to the Scarlets, while the Bulls lost 34-7 to Connacht. Then on to football news, and good news for some. SAFA's National Executive Committee has said that vaccinated fans will get free entry into the 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifier between Bafana Bafana and Ethiopia at the F&B Stadium on the 12th of October. So the vaccination drive was one of the major discussion points at the NEC meeting, where it was also resolved that football will play a major role in the national vaccination drive. SAFA added that it will inform FIFA that it supports the controversial suggestion to stage the World Cup for men and women every 2 years instead of every 4. Then finally, on to athletics and Africa shining. Kenya's Jocelyn Jepkosgei won the women's London Marathon as Ethiopia's Sise Lema triumphed in the men's race. So Jepkosgei won in a personal best time of 2 hours, 17 minutes and 43 seconds, while Bridget Kosgei, who was aiming to become the first woman to win 3 consecutive London Marathon titles since 1994, she only managed a 4th place. Men's winner Lema, he failed to finish the Olympic marathon in Japan in August, but has certainly bounced back to win in the British capital in a good time of 2 hours, 4 minutes and 1 second. The pandemic forced the event to be moved from April to October in 2020 with just a small number of elite runners, but this year more than 40,000 amateur runners joined those elite athletes. A spectacle for sure. And that's where we leave our sport for this birthday celebration of a Monday morning. Let's get one last weather perspective and some of the temperatures you can expect today.
Thank you, Graham. And we start off with the City of Johannesburg's emergency services says there have been no reports of major incidents following heavy hailstorms over the weekend, except in Orange Farm, where 2 house roofs were blown off. In KwaZulu-Natal, the severe weather conditions of the past few days will clear up this week. The South African Weather Service says warmer temperatures can be expected from tomorrow, although thunderstorms are expected late this afternoon in the northern parts of the province. Meanwhile, Tshwane Emergency Services spokesperson Charles Mabaso has called on motorists to avoid crossing roads where there's water if one isn't sure how deep it is, and if there are any flooded roads, to please avoid them. Now, we have to say thank you to all of our special viewers who take the time to share those gorgeous sunrise photos with us. Now, we love seeing how you start your day, and this morning, Andrew Harris from Belito started us off by sharing this beautiful shot of the sun breaking through the clouds. Then Jenna Ridge Archibald Taylor captured this picturesque silhouetted shot as the sun begins to rise, casting a golden glow along the horizon. Kicking us off at 7 a.m., we received this glorious photo from Louise G. from Mayberry Park in Alberton. Now, those colors as well as the sun rays peeking through the cloud cover are just absolutely stunning. And then last but not least, another regular, Nick Lombard from the Northern Cape, captured yet another great sunrise photo with some silhouetted trees in the foreground as the sun comes up over the hills in the distance. So thank you for that, Nick. If you would love to share a beautiful sunrise photo, please do so on the Expresso Facebook page. Now it's time for us to look at your temperatures. If you're in Polokwane, a low of 11, a high of 20. Mbombela 14, reaching a high of 17. Pretoria 12, 24. Johannesburg 11, reaching a high of 22. Sunny in Mahikeng, 12 is your low, 27 your high. Klerksdorp 10, reaching a high of 28. If you're in Kimberley, 6 is your low, 24 your high. Bloemfontein 4, reaching a high of 22. Rain can be expected in Richards Bay, 15 with a high of 19. Pietermaritzburg 11, reaching a high of 15. Rainy conditions for Durban, 16 is your low, 18 your high. Mthatha 8 with a high of 14. Rain in East London, 10 reaching a high of 15. Cradock 3 with a high of 17. Gqeberha 11 reaching a high of 17. Partly cloudy conditions in George with a high of 15 degrees. Sunny in Cape Town, a low of 10 with a high of 19. Worcester 6 reaching a high of 20. Sutherland 0 reaching a high of 15. And Uppington, a partly cloudy day ahead with a low of 10 and a high of 27 degrees Celsius. And that's where I leave your weather for your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Thanks, Zoe. Now, for 11 wonderful years, Expresso Morning Show has been broadcasting into homes across Mzansi, really ensuring that you start your day in a feel-good way. And today we want to say thank you, and you, and you, and you for your support. And we want to show you just how much we love you. So throughout this morning, we've been giving away some money. 11 lucky viewers, a cash prize of $500 each. Now, we did ask you to head on over to our social media pages and tell us what you love most about your Feel Good Breakfast show. And look, those entries and those comments have been coming through fast. It's hashtag Expresso Birthday, and we've drawn out our next winner. And it is, drum roll please, Miller says hashtag Expresso Birthday. I love the show because it shows us news locally and abroad, but the best part is the love that the presenters show on screen. Makes us all feel special. Happy birthday. Well, congratulations, Lynn. You win yourself $500 in cold, hard cash, and it's coming your way. And for everybody else out there, you still do have a chance to win with us this morning. It's really simple. Do comment and tell us what you love about the show, and we could be calling your name out next. Congratulations, Lynn! Yeah, baby, 500 grand.
Welcome back, everybody. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Oh, what a morning it's been. In case you've missed it, it's Expresso's 11th birthday today. Yay! We are definitely celebrating. We are vibing with every one of you. But birthdays can bring on mixed emotions about growing older. Indeed, even though people generally enjoy a longer life expectancy nowadays, the aging process can be a painful fact to come to terms with. And today we're asking, how do you feel about growing older? Well, clinical psychologist Asha Dulab is here today to help us discuss exactly this. A very good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning. Happy birthday.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you for your beautiful message that you sent in as well. An opportunity to celebrate, but I think you reach a certain age where your birthdays don't necessarily garner that much excitement and fun like our show. An 11th birthday is great. A 40th something birthday, maybe not so well received. Why do we have this resistance? Is it a resistance to change? What are we so scared of growing older? Because generally, actually, good things come with that maturation, if you will. What are we so scared of?
So, Graham, I think that we associate aging with the myths of aging, like aging is fatal, aging is irreversible, aging is it's scary. It's, as you say, it's also that I need to adapt to change, and my body's changing. But it really, you know, we need to just take a step back and embrace the age, because aging is not equated to death, or we don't die through aging. We die because of disease or dis-ease, and we die. And diseases has a diagnosis. Health does not have a diagnosis. So we need to approach life where we are sort of we're adding life to our years and years to our life. And that brings us both the quality and quantity of our journey as human beings.
And we are living longer. That's the bottom line, is thanks to medicine, especially now as we map out the kind of human genome and how we can use that in science and medicine, we are going to live longer.
I remember being 18 and being excited for turning 21, then getting to 21 and being excited being 25, and being 25 being excited about 30. But what is it? Why is it?
Are you really excited about 30? Or
I am. There's something about 30. 30s are the new 20s. They say 30s are your 20s, but just with more money. So I'm excited with that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Someone once told me when you make more money in your 40s than you do in the entire rest of your life. So I was like, okay.
So now I'm excited for 40 as well.
Yeah.
But what is the importance of just embracing each new age, whether it's 18, 21, 25, even 30?
I think it's very important, but we do get stuck in those kind of mindsets where, you know, the conditioned mind says, okay, life begins at 40, or we look for those milestones, and that's why we actually miss and cherish the moments of every single birthday, whether we're turning 18 or 21 or 80. We need to cherish it because we have a purpose, and every age brings is part of one's narrative.
Yeah.
It's memories. We associate memories from our birthday parties. Kids love birthday parties. As we grow older, we are gaining greater self-esteem, greater self-confidence, and of course, birthdays are a time that we reflect on our lives.
As you said that, just about every joint in my leg clicked as I try to move.
Does it hurt?
The body's changed, you know, this is the thing. But it's so good you said that. My mom's 60th, some of the best memories we collectively as a family and a social unit, our friends, have had. Just such a beautiful milestone. How do we embrace this, though? Because we've got to manage our expectations, because your bodies will change. We learn that we don't heal quite as fast. We maybe need more sleep, or maybe we learn that we can survive on a little less sleep, but there are other things that we need. How do we approach and deal with the change for the new season?
All right, so I think we need to accept our aging every single day, right? So, but we need to take action into our mental and physical well-being. You know, really embrace our bodies in a sense of using exercise.
Yeah.
You mentioned sleep. You know, sleep is anti-aging. If we can just get into deep, restful sleep, that will help us. And of course, our mindset. We cannot separate the mind from the body. Our mindset will determine how we age. Aging is very related to our relationship with life. When we are struggling with life, whether it's stress or pressures or raising kids or our work, we are aging. And that is the one thing that we need to just always remember. Let's try and minimize the stress and the struggles and the pressures in our life. We will age far better and
So
graceful.
what you're saying is the whole world aged about 15 years this last 18 months. Yeah.
But what about those who fear it? Because it's easy for us to say, you know, embrace it, it's a new season of your life. But there's people that fear getting old, because it's that fear of knowing that as you're getting older, your parents are getting older, all those
Yeah, this
around you are getting
mortality
older.
does come into it.
What about those people?
You see, those people are also, it's again, aging is all about passing of time, and we link that to time. We are chased for time. We want to get things done. We want to. Some people are wanting to grow faster than where they are at. You know, 18-year-olds want to be 21-year-olds. But I think that we just need to pause and capture the moments and the memories and the narrative, because every wrinkle, every grey hair, every sore muscle comes with a story to it. A narrative that will go on for years, that when we share, you know, if you were a famous cricket player or something, there's a story to it. Now you can't play it because the lack of vibrance is there. So when we think about aging, we think the lack of energy,
You think
the
of a
lack
loss,
of vibrance. And that's what can take us away from the joy of actually embracing aging. We stop aging when we stop growing. So we need to grow holistically as human beings, constantly working on ourselves, questioning ourselves, asking ourselves, where are we, what have we learned, what are we still wanting to learn? Those are important questions. That's why it's
live in the moment, people. Live in the moment. It's so vital. And I watched the most amazing TED Talk that also drew a correlation between exercise and maintaining the health of your mind. So it's not just your body, but you want to keep your mind active. But they established that some of the fittest people in the world in their 60s. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Halfway there.
Do you think you'll be fit in your 60s?
Oh, I'm fit now, and I'm close to my 60s, aren't I? well, we've come to terms with 11 years. We certainly are okay with being 11 years old as your Feel Good Breakfast show. And we honestly could not celebrate this day without our friends on the show sort of coming in and celebrating with us, right?
That's right. So they have taken the time to send us a special birthday wish. So we just want to say thank you for all of your loyalty and for always being so kind to us. And let's take a look at what they have to say.
Happy birthday, Expresso. Thanks for being a reason for me to get up in the morning. That's the only time I get up early is when I must come to your show. Other than that, I just stay in bed and I watch. Thanks for bringing smiles to South Africa. And it's always sunny there by you guys. You bring sunshine every day.
Happy 11th birthday, Expresso. You know, I've moved 3 times over the space of 11 years. And everywhere I moved, there you were with me in my lounge. Hectic.
Happy birthday. Thank you for being. It's a Feel Good Breakfast show. 11 years old, you're a big boy now.
Happy birthday. You're the only way to wake up in the morning. I love it. Makes me feel good every day. And Conrad Koch here. They don't care about you. They ask me to make the video. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
To Expresso.
Oh, is it to Expresso?
Yes, it's their birthday.
Oh, I thought it was your cousin Grant that you sing happy birthday to.
Happy birthday
to you, Expresso. Can we say how old are you now? How
No,
old
the video is going to be too long. Happy birthday, Expresso.
Oh man, one of my favorite couples that, but also some of my favorite people.
I know, how incredible. Well, thank you. And of course, to you at home, thank you so much for keeping us employed and watching the show, because that is why we are here, to serve you.
Do you think you'll be fit in your 60s?
Yes, I will.
Oh,
I like to think
agree.
I will.
I agree.
Thank you.
I agree. Yeah.
Oh man, this is just making me feel so blessed. Such amazing people connected to the show. But don't ever forget for a second that you, the viewer, are undoubtedly the most important part of this dynamic. So for our 11th birthday, we are celebrating by giving you 11 chances to win 500 Rand in cash. We asked you guys to let us know on our social media pages what you love the most about your Feel Good Breakfast show, and use that hashtag Expresso birthday. And time to check out our latest winner. Let's see what comment has won the latest 500 Rand cash prize. There's our drum roll. Congratulations to Kairi. I love it when celebrities are invited over for performances. Yeah. Can we get a round of applause for Kairi 56? Congratulations. Also one of the best parts of the show for me. Every morning I get to have a performance from an amazing artist and get to know them, become friends with these amazing artists and see them grow and achieve amazing things as well. So you're on the money. Keep it going. You still have a chance to win with us this morning. Just comment what you love about the show and we could be calling your name out next. Good luck. Welcome back. It's a Monday. We are celebrating our 11th birthday, yes, but we're also coming to terms with our age. 11, great milestone for a breakfast TV show.
There are some ages, though, that we grapple, we really struggle with as we get older. And we're asking you guys this morning how you feel about getting older. We're back with our good friend, clinical psychologist Asha Dulab, to unpack this topic. I'm going to jump right in because this is something that I've been grappling with more. I suppose when you have kids, your whole perception of time changes quite dramatically. And maybe this year has had us thinking a lot more about mortality. Why is it so difficult for us to grapple with someone, never mind our own, but the thought of a parent or a grandparent passing away? Obviously, this is going to hit us hard, but why is grappling with mortality one of the great conundrums of being a human, I suppose?
I think we fear that experience, that emotion of loss, of that grief, that because, of course, you know, death comes with pain, with suffering, with an emotion that scares one. How am I going to deal with it? And it's that huge sense of loss. And with loss comes the loss of the physical body of that human being. But the main thing is to always remember and celebrate the human being in all of the memories of the moments that they've treasured and the moments that they've shared together. And we need to embrace and celebrate people holistically for who they are in our lives. And of course, we fear that because we all know it's coming, but it's the one thing. We don't know when it's going to happen. So that uncertainty, I mean, we don't sit well with uncertainty generally as human beings. We want to know with certainty this is what's going to happen. So we start questioning our lives, questioning, you know, where we are at. It's, you know, when we're thinking about aging, we're constantly in a mode of reflection. How am I doing? We compare ourselves to others. We all have the set of milestones. By the age of 40, I need to have children, or I need to have achieved a certain degree or position in my career. And when that doesn't happen, it can really be, we can become despondent. And we sort of reverse back into a space where we lack our self-esteem, our self-confidence. So it's a lot of reflection that happens through aging. And it links into so many psychology theories. You know, Erik Erikson's developmental stages. We have identity crisis at different points in our lives because we reflect back and say, where should we have been at this point? And perhaps, like you said earlier on, remain in the present and treasure every single moment of our existence.
Because a moment really can, you know, our perception of space and time can change in the moment. It's only when we look back or we look forward that suddenly time has this relevance.
I love that you say that, embrace the moment. I was sitting just last week with my family and I was watching my mom and her sister and just saying they're getting older, you know. There's going to be things that they're going to leave behind, and I hope that we carry on, you know, the memories. But how do we embrace it? How do we embrace that, yes, they're getting older, but making the most of the moments that we get to spend with them while they still are around?
I would say have patience and tolerance for the old age, accepting the old age, because a lot of people, we are so chased for time and we're busy and we're not giving enough time, cherish time for the people that are aging, because of course they slow down, they take, you know, longer to do things.
I'm planning on becoming completely eccentric. I want to become like really eccentric. I think that's my family vibe. I want to be that guy. So I apologize in advance to my children and my grandchildren. I'm going to be that granddad.
But there's wisdom in that old age. You know, tap into that wisdom, tap into that connection, that conversation, that dialogue with that.
Does it help ultimately to deal with the loss if we've come to terms with this aging process? In fact, why is it so important for us to come to terms? Because we know it is inevitable. So how do we do that? How do we prepare ourselves?
We prepare ourselves by daily acceptance of our journey of life. And I like to encourage people to have a daily bucket list. You know, what is it today that I would really like to do? Whether it's picking up the phone and calling someone that you miss or thinking about. Because so many of us have these lifetime bucket lists that we want to get to, and most of us don't.
They always stay a step away,
But a lot of research, you know, looking at old age, when they speak to people that have aged and they ask, what is the one thing that you would have liked to have changed? And it's really around relationships, resolving conflicts in relationships. Because when there's conflict in our relationships, we age because it's a struggle.
That's proper stress,
Let's really work on our relationships with ourselves and with others to be peaceful and in harmony.
I'm just trying to absorb all of that right
Trying
now.
to take it all in at the moment.
It really is. It's an opportunity to celebrate and enjoy and appreciate each other, and I'm so glad you said that. It's ultimately the thing that matters most in this world is the relationships that we have with our family members, with those that are older than us, with those that are younger than us. But again, I'm going to stress the most important thing is to appreciate those moments. Stop thinking about the future, think about the now and enjoy that. We're going to continue our discussion with Asha in just a moment. Are you scared of getting older? Why? Let us know on our Expresso Morning Show Facebook page.
Well, you know what? Getting older means you get to celebrate a birthday, and that's what we're doing today, celebrating our 11th birthday with you. And we've wanted to share and spread the love by giving you the chance to win a 500 Rand cash prize. Now, throughout the morning, we've been handing them out, and we've asked you to head on over to social media and tell us what you love most about your Feel Good Breakfast show. And using that hashtag, Expresso Birthday gets you in the running. Now, let's get that drum roll going because it's time to announce our next winner. And a big congratulations to Takir Adams, who says, Expresso birthday, I love the cheerfulness and the bubbliness of the presenters. Happy birthday, Expresso. Well, Takir, that means you win yourself a 500 Rand cash prize, and thank you for being one of our incredible viewers. And it really is an absolute pleasure to get each and every morning started with you, South Africa. So please keep watching Expresso Morning Show, and we will keep serving you the best.
We have an opportunity to savor the moment, as we've been preaching this morning. Just one more time, Stefan is here with his amazing band to continue some uplifting performances that are really giving us the opportunity to celebrate our birthday on a different level. And there's a revival happening at the moment that I think is going to uplift your spirit, hopefully. Here is Stefan one more time with the performance of a song that maybe is just what you need to hear right now. It's titled Help.
I hear you in the fire, like Moses in the wild. Your whispers calm and clear. It's words I can't deny, so active day and night. Your spirit walks with me. I'll take heart. You are my help, no matter what. Your promise won't fade. My faith's in things unseen. I know that you're with me. Your presence feels like home. No matter where I go, I'm safe 'cause you're there too. Should passion start to gain, compare the once again. One breath and I'm brand new. I'll take heart. You are my help, no matter what. Your promise won't fade. My faith's in things unseen. I know that you're with me. I know
Absolutely beautiful. Stafford Green is here. Stick around. We have got one more beautiful performance coming from this incredible collective. A bit of a throwback to his Hillsong roots that I think you're going to absolutely love as well. Gentlemen, thank you so much for blessing us with your talent and your energy this morning. Absolutely beautiful goosebump stuff. Hopefully you are feeling it as well. We'll see you in a moment.
Welcome back. You're just in time. Yes, it's our birthday. It's our birthday. We're celebrating 11 years, but of course it's Monday, so we're talking all things relationships. And today we're asking, how do you feel about growing older? Does it hurt?
Does it hurt?
But we're back with clinical psychologist Asha Dulab to unpack this topic. And I think I just say this now. I used to be so excited up until like 15 years old. My mom used to have a birthday for me every single year. There was a table. Everyone knew that it was my birthday.
Thing, yeah.
Yes. Now, as I'm getting older, it's almost like I get anxious when it comes to my birthday. Who do I celebrate it with? Do I celebrate it with my childhood friends or the friends that I made, you know, in my adult life?
Yes. Or nobody during lockdown.
Or nobody, you know, just wanting to do something by myself. Is it okay? Why do you find that we shy away of celebrating our birthday as we get older?
I think we shy away very much because of the anxiety that we feel, because I think we are such givers naturally as human beings, but the biggest lesson is for us to actually learn the ability to receive love. We all want love and attention, and on our birthdays we get that, but it does make people anxious.
You're self-conscious, yeah.
Exactly, and it's about that expectations we have of ourselves. And at 15 we're comparing, we are very much in focus on how do we look at 15. I think we should go right back to being childlike, like we were when we were kids celebrating our birthdays. We just enjoyed it, the pure innocence of blowing out candles and that spirit of that.
Friends,
exactly. I think we overthink it. We just need to be spontaneous, that childlike energy of spontaneity, innocence, and youthfulness, that vibrance of a child. You know, the child will put their finger into the cake before the candles are even blown out. And that's the spirit that we should embrace and enjoy it.
Maybe an opportunity to take stock. Yes. Why? Because we so often don't take that time to evaluate ourselves, do a little bit of an audit, see where we are, what we want to keep, what we want to let go of. And a birthday kind of gives you that watershed moment. Why is it so important for us to take a moment to celebrate ourselves?
We have to celebrate ourselves because it's the moment to actually honor who we are and what our journey has been. It's about honoring yourself. It's about saying, I'm actually showing up for myself. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, hello, I'm here, this is who I am, and really just cherishing and every aspect of one's life. I mean, look at the beautiful spirit that we have here in the studio. It's wonderful, that energy that we spoke about. It's vibrant, it's energizing, it brings us so much joy. And the smiles on our faces, there's nothing like it.
It's authentic joy, yeah.
Why should we go about celebrating every milestone in our life like we celebrate a birthday, whether it be opening a business or having a baby shower, just celebrating that? How important is it for us to embrace the way that we're growing older in that way as well?
Because it all forms part of our narrative and our story, whether we are celebrating an opening of a business or a child or our own birthdays, but it all starts with us as a human being. It's our birthday, our start of our individual purpose and path in life. And that is why it's so important to cherish that. We are pure energy, and that's what we are celebrating, the energy and the joy of the celebratory spirit.
And the spirit is flowing.
Can I ask you, on the day of your birthday, is it good to kind of have like a look back or a look forward? Do you think about, you know, where I've come from? Or do you think about, okay, this is the day that I'm going to look forward to. What next? What's my next step in this journey of life?
I think we should do both. I think it's a process of journaling where we can go back and say, what is it that I learned in the past year? And what is it that I would like to learn going forward? What would I like to, achieve, or what would I like to grow? You know, any aspect of your life that you want to nurture. So it's best to go back and forth. And I think naturally human beings do that. We are constantly in a mode of introspection, and birthdays is like a New Year's Eve celebration where we kind of reflecting and taking a step and pausing, and it's a beautiful pause.
Where am I going to be next year? Yeah.
And it links to expectations, but be careful not to be hard on oneself, because where there's expectations that are quite extreme, it can bring about disappointment. So again, it's embracing that present moment, accepting our aging process gracefully, honouring ourselves, cherishing who we are, and celebrating every aspect of us as a human being.
You know how I know I'm getting older? Is I want an air fryer for my birthday.
Really, everyone wants an air fryer for their birthday. You're not alone. The key, stay immature. That's how I've done it, and then you'll stay young forever. Absolute sage advice. Thank you so much. Embrace it. There's nothing you can do about it. You are going to get older, but take the time, excuse the pun, to live in the moment and connect with the people you care about. That's what we are doing right there, because right now, it's our 11th birthday!
It's our birthday.
It is our 11th birthday, and we want to celebrate you. Throughout the morning, we've been giving away 500 Rand cash prizes, and it was really easy. All you had to do was head on over to our social media pages and tell us about what you love most about your Feel Good Breakfast show, and use the hashtag Expresso Birthday. Now, can we get that drum roll, please? Because it's time to announce our next winner. A big congratulations to Roshentha Pillay, who says Expresso show, Expresso birthday. The presenters, of course. You guys are all so full of energy that makes the morning so much easier. My 2-year-old loves the music so much, though. Jumping and dancing to it truly makes her mornings. Well, Roshentha, we are so happy that you get to tune in and be part of our Expresso family. That 500 Rand cash prize is yours, and you still have another chance to win this morning. Make sure you go on over and comment about your, what you love about our show, and we could be calling your name next.
Wait, did somebody say cake? Yeah! Oh yes, it is our 11th birthday. And why and how could we even possibly think of celebrating our birthday without making cake and at the kitchen? And one of my favorite people to watch on TV is standing right next to me, Samantha Leung from the Taste Master SA, the baking edition on SABC2. Samantha, welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's so good to see you. You know, I watch you, and I'll tell you this, one of my favorite things about you is when you stand in front of the judges before you get all your feedback, and you stand like this.
It's my superhero
Going
pose.
to your superhero pose. Yeah. But you bring in all of that magic here today because you're making our birthday cake. This already looks stunning, Samantha.
Thank you.
Wow, what are you making for us?
So, I mean, it's an 11th birthday. It's a big deal, so why not do a 2-tier? And I've decided to go with something fresh and fruity because, you know, it's spring, fruits are starting to come into season. So I've got a lemon and blueberry cake at the bottom with lemon curd and blueberry sauce.
Oh, my word. I mean, that is explosive, right? That is just all the stuff you want. Yeah.
Then the top tier is one of my favorites, a lime and coconut cake.
Oh, and you know what? Bring the pirinki already. What?
And it's got a coconut ganache inside, and it's like, if you've ever had a lamington, it's like a lamington in a filling.
Stop yourself,
It's
Samantha.
just-
Stop
yeah.
yourself. Okay, well, don't stop yourself. Actually, please keep going. Okay, cool. So that's fantastic because you are bringing actually different sort of like textures and layers and experiences in terms of flavor and taste and all of that in one cake.
Yeah.
But then you've got to make it look really, really pretty. How do you sort of do that?
So I mean, a cake needs to look beautiful, yes, but it needs to taste beautiful as well. And if those two are not in sync, I feel like it's a big tragedy.
Yeah.
So I specialize in macarons. So I've brought some today.
I love those.
It's not a party without macarons,
Yes,
right?
and I'm glad you kept them away from the kitchen the entire time up until now, because I would have eaten them all.
Just inhale them
I'm
all.
just letting you know this now, yeah.
And
Okay.
then I've also got some handmade sugar flowers because in my business, that's what I specialize in.
Wow, okay, great. I'm seeing a big move towards like the more minimalistic sort of like cake design. Gone are the days, I mean, people still prefer those. If they want that, they can have that. But cakes these days still look pretty, even when they're simple.
I'm a less is more kind of girl.
And you're my kind of girl.
So that's like right off my alley.
Yeah.
You know, keep it simple,
Yeah.
but it's still to the point.
But still bring the magic.
And it's still going to give you like that wow feeling.
Well, you bring that wow feeling and that wow look together for us. Please show me how you would then, obviously, then get it all together. But while you do that, I mean, I'm so curious and I'm very fascinated by your journey. I know that you love baking.
Yes.
It is a big passion of yours. I mean, you come alive when you talk baking. Your experience on the Taste Master SA, the baking edition, how's that been so far?
Oh my gosh. You know, I almost didn't do the show.
No ways.
Because I was so freaked out by the unknown, you know.
So, wow, what convinced you? What made you actually do it and step into, well, out of that fear and just like get into it?
You know, it's almost like human nature to be afraid of
something you don't know.
Exactly, and I'm the kind of girl that thrives in information.
And have you found that the show has sort of like exposed you to a different version of yourself that you may have otherwise never uncovered?
Absolutely. I've definitely found a little bit of sass in there that I didn't know
Is that
I
why you
had.
stand like this? And just like, it's like you're like, you know, quite sassy, yeah.
But more than that, I had concerns about my business and, you know, my home life.
Yeah.
And I had a chat. I have an amazing support system at home.
Yeah.
My best friend, she's also a cake artist.
Yeah.
And I turn to her when I need just a little bit of strength and guidance.
Yeah.
And my husband has been my rock.
Yeah.
So they actually kind of almost simultaneously got up to like kick me on the behind and like, what are you thinking? Just do the show, you know, you're going to regret it. And it's been such an amazing journey.
Yeah.
Like my world has expanded. I've made some amazing friends.
And it's only been 4 episodes.
Right.
Can you imagine? Yeah.
Like the way these contestants' minds work.
Yeah.
Like not a single one of us have the same skill set.
Yes.
Not a single one of us think the same way.
Yeah.
It's just, I've learned so much.
Yeah. I see you get to work with like some really top baking professionals. I mean, the best that money can buy, but you don't even have to pay for it. It must be so enriching for you, right?
It's been such a great honor to
Yeah.
get to meet some of these guest judges. And I mean, Fritz and Zola already.
I mean, Zola.
I mean, the first day I walked in, I was so starstruck. I couldn't look them in the eye.
Did you collapse?
I was just like shaking in my boots.
Okay, nice. I love that. It sounds like you really are having such a good time. And I must tell you, we really do enjoy seeing your journey unfold on that show. So now you're adding, what is that, like foil?
Yeah, so this is edible gold leaf, just to add a little bit of metallic flair.
Nice.
And, you know, it's one of those things, you know, every bride wants it on their cake. Just a little bit of bling.
Get it on there.
A tiny little bit of bling.
Yeah.
So you can't go wrong with that.
I love that.
It's going to tie in beautifully with my rose gold leaves here as well.
Beautiful. And then the macarons would go on top of the cake.
Yes.
What can I do to help? It's like pop the flour on.
Yeah, if you want to, you can grab a few macarons as well.
Okay, cool. You do it for us. You do it for us.
Cool.
Because I don't want to ruin this, what you're making here.
Thank you. Just going to stick this guy on here as well. All right. So if this is the front of our cake.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to grab these right underneath their neck.
What's your advice for people out there, like obviously who have a passion for baking and maybe aren't necessarily professional bakers, but really do enjoy, you know, baking and getting into that? How would you advise them to, if they wanted to really just like step it up and elevate I suppose, their love for baking?
So never stop learning.
Yeah.
Never stop looking for information. Find what it is that really gets you going.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it was the sugar flowers, it was the macarons.
Yes. Oh,
and I kind of just zoned in. I kind of just zoned in on that. pretty much straight away.
So I think it's a commitment, a never-ending commitment to sort of learning
And
improving.
And if there's something that doesn't tickle your fancy, move on.
Don't do it.
Find the next thing. And
Don't
if
do
you
it.
find your interests are in many aspects, don't be afraid to explore that.
I love that. Okay, cool. So this is fantastic. We'll show you what the rest of this cake looks like at the end, just before we cut it and we get into it. But Samantha Liang, honestly, I really enjoy you so much, and I enjoy the Taste Master essay. Thank you very much for coming in. This already looks so good. And I want to dig into it, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Thank you for this. Thank you so
You're
much.
so
I'll show you the
welcome.
final product later.
Oh, that looks beautiful. I'm so glad that Tabiso didn't touch anything because, wow.
Don't let him touch.
We were not ready to see
that. But that cake, I hate it when those things look so beautiful at the end. You don't want to eat it. You don't
just take a picture. You just take a picture with it
it's
like
just
this.
for the gram.
For
But
sure.
of course, so many opportunities to win, and we're going to continue celebrating with some of those winners. 10, in fact, that were lucky enough to score big thanks to Vodacom Red.
So last week on the Insider SA, Vodacom gave away 10 10-gigabyte data bundles, and this morning we are thrilled to announce 10 of those winners that went onto our social media platforms to tell us why they love and why they want to win big. So are you ready to give away those 10
gigs and gigs of data. We've got our 10 Insider SA winners right here. So let's go through this illustrious name. I'm going to kick it off. Please excuse my pronunciation. Nkagoleng Shelacholo and Boitumelo Makweba. Congratulations.
We have Tabi Emerentia as well as William Omuk.
And then Sharon Pearl Mkonto and Matema Letswalo.
Tabo Molomohi and Lesacha Mukwele.
And then Podile Joseph, and lastly, but certainly not leastly, is Senzo Chezi. Congratulations. Well done.
I don't know how you feel today, but I really feel like Oprah. I'm giving away 500 Rand, I'm giving away gigs of data.
Gigs and gigs and gigs.
Every single one of you. Enjoy experiencing and unlocking so much more with your Vodacom data bundles.
Yeah, man, and this week with the Insider SA, you stand a chance of winning another one of 10 gig data bundles. That'll take you far. To enter, what you've got to do is find the Vodacom post on the Insider SA social pages and then comment on that post telling us a benefit you would enjoy experiencing with the amazing range of new Vodacom Red plans.
There's so much, but you can find out more about the benefits of the new Vodacom Red packages by watching the Insider SA this evening at 5:30 p.m. on SABC3 as we meet South Africans promoting sustainable living and find out how Kauai CEO Dean Kowalski is on a quest to make healthy eating accessible to all.
Well, I think he's achieving that. And we just want you to go and enjoy the show. There's an amazing array of inspirational people there, so you can watch the show tonight, obviously, then head over to the Insider SA pages to enter. You could be one of those 10 lucky people winning, as we said, that 10 gigs of data. What a bundle. So you can experience Red and unlock more.
Now, the competition closes Saturday midnight, and those T's and C's do apply and can be found on the website, theinsidersa.co.za. But more birthday love coming your way
more
in just a bit.
money.
We'll see you after this. Mo.
Oh, well, listen, we are still celebrating our 11th birthday on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Tabsy, I thought you were going to wear your hat.
Well, yes, I am wearing it now. Yeah. So, I mean, all throughout the morning, we've had so much fun sharing that winning feeling by giving you and you 11 chances to win a 500 Rand cash prize. It's been fantastic.
Go. And it was really easy.
Yeah.
All you had to do was head on over to our social media pages and tell us what you love about your Feel Good Breakfast show. And you had to use the hashtag Expresso Birthday. And this is our last winner for this morning. So please, can we get a drum roll?
There you go. Shumi Lewis. He says, good morning, Expresso, and a happy birthday to you and me. Many blessings to the most wonderful show I watch every morning. I love everything about the show because I learn so much from you every day, from the kitchen to fitness to health issues. Thank you so much. I love my Expresso mornings and I'm happy to share this day with you. Shumi, this is beautiful. Congratulations.
Well, happy birthday to you. I mean, I'm looking at this gorgeous cake.
Yeah.
I mean, how was it for you being in the kitchen, getting involved here?
I feel like I can start a baking business. I mean, I was assembling a cake next to the best of the best. So we're going to be sharing this cake on your behalf as well, Shumi, for your birthday. But thank you so much for entering, and it's an absolute pleasure to be able to, get mornings started and charging them up in this way. We love doing it.
We absolutely do. And please keep watching your Feel Good Breakfast show. We always still have a lot to give you, and we want to keep serving you. But I feel like we need to end off our birthday with a bang.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a bang indeed. Stephen Green has been wowing us with his amazing band. You guys are awesome. There's such a cool vibe here in studio, so thank you for that. Where are you performing next? Now that we can perform, where can people see you perform live? Because they've got to experience you, dude.
Yes, very good question. At the moment, my music is just online. Everything is online, Spotify, iTunes, Instagram. That is where we're at. But the next song comes out soon for Christmas.
Yay, because you've got to do it. I can't believe we're talking about Christmas already. He, yes, has embarked on a solo stage of his life and career, but he has obviously been able to work with some amazing people and so many influences, and we're about to get a taste of that right now with a song titled Good Grace from Hillsong. Buddy, for one last time this morning, the stage is yours.
Neighbors, our blood is one. Children of generations, of every nation, of kingdom come. So don't let our hearts be troubled. Hold your head up, I don't fear no evil. Fix your eyes on this one truth. God is madly in love with you. So take courage, hold on, be strong. Remember where I help. Come on, Africa, we sing together. Jesus,
Cheers to the season of sunny breakfasts, healthy lunch breaks in the great outdoors, and romantic sunset dinners. Made with love by Clover.